Give it left, Schultz, back in the hands of Bolofak. 15 to shoot, backing down, left of the lane on Brogna. Bolofak bullying inside with the right hand. No, too strong, gets his own rebound. Bolofak backs it out. Siena with 5 offensive rebounds already. They have 8 to shoot though. Schultz over the left wing with 5, with 4. Doty, right wing, 25-foot three, short. And a center of the paint rebound by Shelton, nearly loses it, and it's scooped up by Kennedy for the Warriors.
Yeah, good possession there. Everyone touched the ball, move that ball. You got to, against the zone, you got to move the ball side to side. That's how you get open shots.
Brogna back to the basket, top of the key. Hands off loosely for Dorsett. Back in the hands of Brogna. Approaching 10 to shoot. Right of the lane slash on Mulvey. Looks for the reverse. Instead picks up top. Kennedy hoists up a three. Rims it out. And Doty juggles the rebound for Siena. Right block. Almost ran over Coyle. But the Saints have it. And a 7-6 lead 5 minutes in.
Yeah, no whistle. Only one whistle so far on the Mulvey foul.
And Bolofak's been getting mauled. The officials are calling this consistently on the inside. Coyle, top of the arc, fakes a three, dishes right, Doty, right corner triple, bottom! Gavin Doty from downtown at Siena, a dream start, a 10-6 lead over Merrimack, 5:30 in.
And it was scary, 6-2, we didn't know if Merrimack was going on a run. Siena weathered the storm, swing that ball, get open shots against the zone.
The Siena contingent in the gold. They're all rising on the far side left. Brogna answer, top of the key three. Halfway down, rims out. Bolofak a rebound inside the restricted area for Siena. Saints have responded. They're on an 8-0 run, spending 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Bolofak back to the basket catch. Feeds Coyle, top of the arc, triple. Oh, wow. Brendan Coyle, both hands in the air. 3 fingers towards the crowd, and Siena an 11-0 run and a 13-6 lead.
Someone hit the slot. Siena's hot right now.
Kennedy attacking right side of the lane for a weaving Shelton foul line. Jay, right rim, no. And Coyle, a right corner rebound for Siena. Saints looking to build on an 11-0 push. 13:35 to play first half. Bolofak back to the basket catch against Brogna. Backing in, turning left. Chest high feed Doty. Left wing, approaching 10 to shoot. Whips it back for Bolofak. Extra feed right corner Schultz. Sidestepping in the lane. Justice served. The leaner for Justice Schultz. And it's a 13-0 Siena run. How about the magic for Siena and a 15-6 lead in the MAAC championship game?
Get this crowd involved. The Siena contingent on their feet, giving them everything they can on the sidelines.
Crowd still up. Kennedy, top of the arc. Hands for Shelton. Long 30-foot three. Can't bag it home. Offensive rebound, though. Kennedy at the foul line. Out for a left corner three-door set. That's pure. The second chance leads to a Merrimack three. They break a 13-0 Siena push. And with 12:45 to play in the first half, still haven't had a stoppage. It's 15-9 Siena.
Yeah, KC's been sitting on the ground right there trying to check in for the last 6 minutes for Merrimack.
Bolofak back to the basket at the foul line. Kicks for a Coyle, top of the arc three. Wow! Brendan Coyle, second three, a rainbow. He growls at the Siena bench. It's 18-9 Siena with 12:30 to play in the first half. Timeout on the floor. The Saints are sizzling in the MAAC championship game.
It's exactly what you needed out of Coyle. You said first time he touched it, he hit it in the last 2 games. Bam, bam, 2 in a row. Let's go.
Siena 18, Merrimack 9, 12:30 to play. Just underway, MAAC title game from Ben Wagner at Siena Basketball on Jams 96.3.
Ready to shine for those last-minute plans? Head to Zoom Tan. Get the sun and sunless experience you deserve with advanced equipment for beautiful, even color fast. Plus, at many locations, enjoy 24/7 member access through the Zoom Tan app, along with advanced wellness like red light therapy and infrared sauna. Now rolling out chain-wide. Red light and infrared wellness support collagen, boost mood, and help you recharge. From tanning to total wellness, it's confidence from every angle. Visit ZoomTan.com to see what's new near you. Zoom Tan. Why be pale and pasty when you can be tan and tasty?
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Hey, what's going on? It's D. Scott, afternoons on Jams 96.3. You know, I love sharing all the cool things that are going on with everyone that listens to my show, whether it's the latest music, a cool event, or maybe just something that makes life easier or better. So here's the deal. If you got a business, a brand, or a service you're passionate about, I want to hear from you. I am always on the lookout for the next cool thing that my fans are going to love, and I would love to be the one to talk about your business right here on Jams 96.3. Feel free to shoot me an email, dscott@jams963.com, and let's make it happen.
You're hearing Sienna Saints basketball on Jams 96.3.
What a start. MAAC title game. Sienna 18, Merrimack 9. 12:30 to play first half. Connor, you couldn't have drawn it up any better, especially after Merrimack took the 6-2 lead. A 13-0 run with a response for Sienna, and Brendan Coyle coming to play early for a third consecutive game. 2 triples for BC3.
It all goes back to senior night in Albany. He got going, and he's been riding out high since. Hey, he's a senior. He's leaving everything he's got out here. Shoot the ball with confidence, young man.
Coyle 13 for his last 27 from 3, spanning back to senior day. Merrimack half-court left looking to respond out of the stoppage. In the white, Kennedy, 18-foot jumper on the right. Way short, Coyle. The aforementioned Coyle inside the foul line for the rebound. Merrimack is 3 of 13 from the floor on our Berkshire Bank box score. Schultz into the front court right. Feeds it back to the basket, Mulvey. Top of the key. Looking at the zone. Schultz slings it left for Doty. Back left corner, Coyle. Fakes a 3. Approaching 10 to shoot. Up top, Doty. Works it right for Schultz. Ball over his head. High feed for Folafak. Backing down. Center to lane. 5 to shoot. Righty leaner. Pure for Francis Folafak. The big man has his way, and Sienna a 29 lead. It's an 18-3 Sienna run.
Of all the people that can really benefit from a whistle like this is Folafak, because he's very physical. He's putting his shoulder right in their chest and able to finish over the top. Great start for Sienna.
11:30 and ticking first half. Casey Uglakazi is waiting for Eons to check in. Now he has it back to the basket straight away. Hands off for Shelton. 7 to shoot. Back right, Kennedy with 4, with 3. Center to lane drive, nowhere to go. Righty push shot, too strong. Folafak battles for the rebound. Shot clock violation. Didn't hit the rim for Kaber Kennedy. He is out of sorts right now going downhill. And tip your cap to Jerry McNamara at this stoppage. He put Folafak on Kennedy to start this game, and the MAAC Player of the Year hasn't had an answer yet. 11:10 to play first half. Sienna 20, Merrimack 9 in the MAAC title game. From Ben Wagner, Sienna basketball on Jams 96.3.
Megan, why is everybody whispering K4? Like it's a secret?
Because it's the 2025 Kia K4 LX lease deal.
The one with 0 to inception?
Yep, just $328 a month for 36 months.
Okay, say the magic part.
Even sales tax included.
Sweet, fun to drive, and no surprise math. That's a powerful combo.
It's how we make vehicles affordable.
It's no wonder we're the #1 volume Kia dealer from Maine to Maryland.
Go cookie for Kia at Destination Kia. Puppies and babies not included.
Stock number K25F3252. MSRP $24,770. 36 months, 30,000 mile lease. 20 cents per mile over. $0 due at inception. $0 security deposit. 8% sales tax and $650 acquisition fee included in payment structure. 720 plus FICO score. Kia, January to December 2025 sales report. Offer expires 3/15/2026.
Destination Kia.
This is Sienna Saints basketball on Jams 96.3.
The Sienna faithful has had a lot to rise and roar about early in Atlantic City. The MAAC title game, primetime Tuesday night. Sienna over Merrimack 20-9 with 11:10 to go in the first half. With Connor Fenlon, Emmanuel Barbari, so happy to have you with us. And Sienna basketball brought to you by Broadview Federal Credit Union. Well, Connor, obviously Sienna doing everything it wants to do on the offensive side of the floor. How about defensively, though? Holding Merrimack to 3 of 14, Kennedy to 1 of 5. What are you seeing?
Playing D without fouling. Body and Folafak's really affected Kennedy. Yes, first 3, yes, you got to let him. If the one thing you got to let happen is you got to let Kennedy shoot threes. He does not want to shoot. Only made 12 threes out of 36 this year. Drive, without contact. One thing Siena can't afford is getting fouls on full effect. That's the one thing, but he's done a good job. The only thing, yes, I'm critical. The only thing was that offensive rebound they got for a kick-out three. Other than that, I think Siena's been great on the defensive end.
Yeah, that was a three that led to Merrimack breaking the run briefly. But Siena, after the 13-0 run was snapped, they've added 5 more to make it an 18-3 run. Merrimack out of the stoppage. Uguakazi still at the 5, the offensive rebounding threat. Averaged 5.5 offensive rebounds against Siena this year. Dorsett, Shelton, Marrero, and Kennedy complete the 5 for Siena. They have the basketball, moving it left to right, past the MAAC championship logo in black. At half court is Justice Schultz, the point guard, walking into the front court. They swing it clockwise around the perimeter in the hands of Doty, who bounces high post Falafac. He fakes, kick, Schultz, top of the arc 3. Short, and the rebound to Uguakazi, restricted area for Merrimack.
Yeah, that didn't look good coming out of his hand. Justice Schultz, yes, hit a couple threes against Fairfield, but that one looked not comfortable at all.
A flat shot just grazed the front of the rim. Merrimack, top of the arc with Uguakazi, powering a righty dribble hip high. Hands off for Kennedy, who's 1 of 5. He drives right of the lane on Mulvey. Now Falafac switches on him. He scoops it out. Marrero, 7 to shoot. Right of the lane drive. Nowhere to go. Bottled up by Coyle. 4 to shoot. Marrero bounces out Kennedy with 2, with 1. Nowhere to go. Another shot clock violation. Wow. This Siena defense is stingy right now. 10:22 to go in the first half. That's a second shot clock violation in the last 3 possessions, Connor.
And that's a shot clock violation. Kennedy's all out of sorts. He should have shot the ball. He's worried. He's trying to get other guys involved. And here they go. They're going to extend their pressure to try to speed this Siena team up.
Yeah, they didn't even get a shot off. Kennedy didn't even look towards the rim. Nowhere to go. Schultz far sideline into the front court. A kicked ball on Marrero, with Schultz looking to thread the needle towards the high post and foul line and Falafac. That left foot of Marrero fill in the gap. So 10-16 to go in the first half. Siena a 20-9 lead over the regular season champs in Merrimack. Siena looking for its first MAAC title in 16 years tonight. First trip to the NCAA tournament in 16 years. Lob up top and a foul call. Riley Mulvey almost brought the backboard down on a Falafac top of the key feed. That would have been an electrifying and 1, but instead Riley Mulvey to the right, foul line for 2.
Yeah, great free throw shooter. It's a guy that you want to get fouls. If you're Siena, 83% of the season. Hey, like I said, Mulvey's been a big part of this team in the last couple weeks. 3 points, 2 rebounds so far.
Mulvey, deep breath, ball at his right hip. Bounces low to the floor, puts up the free throw, rims it in. 82% foul shooter. Riley Mulvey's got another. Andres Marrero comes out of the game for Merrimack. He jogs to the far side right. Back into the game, Todd Brogna. Merrimack goes bigger here. Brogna at the 4, Uguakazi at the 5. Brogna on the right block, and Uguakazi waits on the left block. At a Mulvey second free throw, looking to give Siena a 13-point lead. And he does. 22-9. Siena on top. Yeah, Connor, they're on a 20-3 run.
And correct me if I'm wrong, this is the same thing you've seen the last 2 games here in Atlantic City. Siena gets on a good lead, have to keep attacking, though.
The first halves have been stellar. All across the board. Left of the lane drive, Dorsett. Pick it up top, Kennedy. Wide open 3. Too much. He'll take that shot. Schultz taps a rebound to himself for Siena. Keep letting Kennedy take threes. Schultz into the front court right. Siena up by 13.
That just tells you how out of sorts he is. He's taking those shots where he does not feel comfortable shooting that basketball.
Kennedy's 1 of 7. Schultz, right wing, maneuvers, right corner, lobs up top. Mulvey, easy finish off the window with the left hand. This Siena team is clicking. 24-9, Siena by 15. It's a 22-3 magical Siena run.
Mulvey, 7 leading scorer for Siena so far.
That is the stuff of March. Left side of the lane, spinning Shelton. He's bottled up in a foul call. Falafac and Mulvey can't believe it. Mulvey, a smile, hand behind his frizzled hair. They both had their arms up, but they got the foul call on the inside. So you have 2 free throws coming up, and Merrimack looking to break the drought with 9:12 to go in the first half.
How funny is this? They haven't called anything, and they're going to call that. That's what you love about college basketball. Something always evens out somewhere.
You just have to look for it. First free throw, a swish. That's Ernest Shelton, who's an 89% foul shooter in MAAC play. That breaks a 9-0, a smaller 9-0 Siena run. It's 22-4 over the last 7:30 of game action. Now it's 22-5. Shelton hits both smoothly. 24-11 Siena on top. 9:10 to go first half in the MAAC title game. Doty struggling far side, gets it into the front court. Coyle, left corner catch, a three. Too much. Another offensive rebound. That's Mobley's fourth. He slings an overhead pass out for Coyle, left wing. Saints back it out. Half the shot clock on. 8:50 to play first half. Doty drives towards the foul line, kicking Schultz right arc. Takes a three. Underhand feed Coyle. 7 to shoot. Back right Schultz with 5. Floats Fullback with 4. He's bottled up with 3 near the foul line with 2. Fullback leans, and he's blocked away. Uguakazi with the righty swat. That is suffocating defense from the Warriors on that sequence. And it's Merrimack ball with a 24-11 Siena lead.
Jerry Macker's got a point. Same call down there is the same call right there. Marginal contact, but if you're going to call it down there, just keep it consistent. Jerry is all over the refs early.
Yeah, I'm peeking at Jerry. He's got a face bright red. Right side of the lane drive. Uguakazi on the catch. Faces up, rips on Mulvey. Slings it out up top. It's Kennedy. Maneuvering towards the foul line. Dishing it left. 10 to shoot. Siena hounding man-to-man defense. Dorsett contested. Left wing 3. Short. Going to get it past Doty. And Mulvey, a right block rebound for Siena. Saints into the front court. Merrimack is one of its last 12. That's a 1 seed. That's a 17-3 Warriors, who the Saints have a 13-point lead on in the MAAC title game. 8 minutes to go first half. Schultz, top of the arc. Out right Coyle, back up top Schultz. 10 to shoot. Sling it right corner. Doty, 7 to shoot. Drifting left with 5. Give it out left Schultz with 4. With 3. Down the lane. Dumps Fullback with 1. He leads. Swatted away again. And Jerry McNamara is livid. He wants a foul call because Fullback keeps getting clamped down on as the shot clock expires. He's getting bodied to no effect, to no result. Jerry McNamara is still chewing out the officials. With 7:44 to go in the first half, he'll have plenty of time to talk to him. It's 24-11, Siena at this stoppage, and Merrimack basketball. From Van Wagner, it's Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
At Fogg's Automotive, they always give credit where credit is due. They do a soft credit pull to get you approved the first time. Get the credit you deserve on the sweetest rides known to man. The selection is nearly endless, just acres of premium pre-owned vehicles. And those pre-owned vehicles all come with Carfax. Plus, they now offer lifetime engine coverage, New York State inspection, and alignment checks. Go to foggsauto.com. That's FOGGS auto.com. Fogg's Automotive, Route 50 Glenville, is a proud sponsor of Siena men's basketball.
Now, more Siena Saints basketball on Jams 96.3.
You think Jerry McNamara is satisfied with an early start? There's 7:44 to go in the first half of the MAAC title game. Siena's up 24-11. Ace went on a 22-3 run, and Jerry McNamara is livid with the officiating crew. He was still talking to them about 30 seconds into the media stoppage. And Connor, why? Francis Fullback backing down inside, trying to will his way through Merrimack. He's not getting the foul calls.
No, he's not. The last 2 possessions, there was contact. That last possession, he definitely got fouled. They didn't call it. The one before that, all right, you can go either way. But it's my thing is this. Keep it consistent. If you're going to call it, if you can call it tight, call it tight. If you're going to call it loose, just keep it consistent.
And so far, that's largely been the case. Siena has been physical on Kennedy. They played the straight-up defense. Haven't seen any Siena hacks or arms down. But both teams are physical, and the officials are not blowing the whistle much. Not much yet. 2 fouls on Merrimack, 1 foul on Siena. Almost 13 minutes into the game. And Connor, one note that's been consistent throughout this MAAC championship, the quarterfinal win over Mount St. Mary's, the semifinal resounding win over Fairfield. Siena shooting the basketball. They've hit 3 threes already. They hit 7 in the first half against Fairfield.
Yeah, Siena plus 12 in the paint, 12-0. Merrimack has only hit 3 threes. There's all their points right now and 2 at the free throw line. So Siena's done a really good job inside the paint. Just got to keep going. Can't be satisfied with the 13-point lead. Got to keep going, got to keep going, got to keep going.
Siena's dipped into the bench for the first time tonight. Christian Jones replaces Justice Schultz at the point. The rest of the Siena 5, the starting 5, with Doty, Coyle, Fullback, and Mulvey. Yeah, important. Schultz plays 40 minutes a night, essentially. You get him a quick breather. Merrimack ball looking to break a 5-minute field goal drought. Right to left up the far sideline with Ty Dorsett. Over the right wing, defended closely by Jones, has been a menace defensively in his freshman season. Give it for a wheeling foul line catch. A lean from Shelton. He banks it home. Ernest Shelton cuts it to 24-13 Siena.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there. That was, we got to be fair. That was a foul also on Siena. They didn't call. So they are consistently not calling it right now.
Yeah, both sides of the floor. It's been an impressive job by the officiating crew. Ball back to the basket on the right arc. Scoops it out for Coyle. Gives left Doty. Back up top Coyle. They bounce. They exchange. 10 to shoot. Out left for C.J. Jones with 8 to shoot. Middleman is back to the foul and lob up top. And the Riley Mulvey hammer. Riley bringing the rack down. 9 for Mulvey. And Siena 26-13 lead. Doubling up Merrimack.
Siena had the advantage last time these teams played. That was Chandler. Now it's Mulvey dunking the basketball. But the problem is he hasn't come out yet, so he is getting a little tired. I can tell he's winded.
He's played 33 minutes on average in this MAAC championship. Both career highs. Top of the arc, Kennedy. Back shadows him. 10 to shoot. Front court left. Handoff Dorsett. Pass Jones. 8-foot leaner. Switch. Beating Christian Jones. And Merrimack, 2 consecutive buckets. 26-15. Siena by 11.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit easier shots right now for Merrimack at the rim, so Siena's got to tighten that up.
Back in that 2-3 zone. They play 40 minutes of zone. Coyle top of the arc, fakes a 3. Out left for Doty. Overhead feedback Coyle. Bounces back inside the foul line. Spinning to the rim with the left hand. Blocked away, but a foul call. You think that Jerry McNamara face bright red shoeing out had an effect on the officiating crew? The third time back was mauled. Now he heads to the right foul line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, that might have been technical territory because it was a late call. He was going to call it, and then I don't know if he thought his partner was going to call it or not, but you got to call it right away.
Ukwakazi, his first foul, bringing down Folofak's shot. And Francis Folofak, a 74% foul shooter, releases from the head and sinks it to give Siena a 27-15 lead. 6:06 to play first half. How about a Gavin Doty breather? And this is how you do it. You give Doty a minute, and Justice Schultz comes promptly back into the game after 30 seconds off.
Yeah, they needed a little break. Got to give him a break early in this game when you got an advantage. Get a little rest because they're going to be playing the whole second half.
And Folofak second. Wow, he's butter. Nothing but net. Siena, a 28-15, 13-point lead in the MAAC title game. The Siena faithful rises again. All is one. Far side left in the gold. Beyond the Siena bench, they are crowding Boardwalk Hall. Right arc Shelton. Drifting left of the lane drive. Bottled up. A bobble on the baseline. Out of bounds. Last off Siena. Mulvey and Christian Jones in the area. That's scintillating defense, but they tapped it out, so Merrimack has 13 to shoot at the left end.
Yep, you can't get mad at hustle. Try to make a play and end up stepping quickly on the line.
Kennedy claps the ball. Near side baseline, half court left. Inbounds for Ukwakazi, left corner. And off back Kennedy. Folofak has been bottling him up. Drives on Folofak towards the foul line. 7 to shoot now. Up top, Brogna. Backdoor feed. In right block, Shelton. High floater off the window. No. Battle for the rebound. Over the back. Ukwakazi is livid. He is hopping up and down. Ukwakazi normally gets his way on the offensive glass. He is called for an over the back foul, and that's Merrimack's third.
He went. I don't know what he's got to say. He went right over his back and almost tackled him. I'm not sure. I'm watching the replay. Yep.
And Connor, that's 2 consecutive fouls on Ukwakazi. He mauled Folofak, sending him to the free throw line. Now and over the back. He is an X factor for Merrimack. He cannot get into foul trouble.
And he fouled out last game against Maris.
Into the front court right, Justice Schultz, underhand feed for C.J. Jones. Gives it right, Coyle. 5:25 to play first half, Saints by 13. Middleman Folofak backing down, right of the lane, leaning. Count it, plus the foul. Did they call Folofak for an offensive foul? Did they? They did. Folofak went hard to the rim. He banked it in through contact, but they get Folofak for an offensive foul, and it's Merrimack basketball, right to left, across the floor.
Yeah, that would have been the third on KC also, but they called a hook on Folofak.
So Folofak, that goes as his first foul. Merrimack into the front court left. 5 minutes to play first half, Siena by 13. Ukwakazi's playing with 2 fouls. He hands off Dorsett, top of the key. Bounce back Ukwakazi, eyeing up Mulvey, 2 feet of separation. With it left around the perimeter in the hands of Kennedy. Slashing towards the rim. Righty leaner, banks home. Siena thought he traveled. They thought he left that left pivot foot as he was leaning. Instead, it's a Kennedy bucket to make it 28-17 Siena.
Yeah, you can't let Kennedy get going. Siena's got a good job right there. They put good defense, got away with the travel.
Started 1 of 7. That's his second bucket. Jones, left arc, up top Schultz. Quick, crisp passes around the perimeter for Siena. Boyle right corner, wheeling, bouncing. Jones left corner. He's bottled up by Dorsett. 5 to shoot. Up top Schultz, spinning down the lane. Turn around from the foul line. Short offensive rebound. Folofak. 1 power dribble up with the right hand. No, gets his own rebound. Can't tap it. Home point blank look. Missed by Folofac. Here comes Merrimack up the far sideline. Kennedy down the lane with the right hand. A dump for Ugwakazi. He has nowhere to go on Folofac, so they have to back it out. Strong recovery defense from Siena. 4 minutes to play first half. Saints by 11. Off the Folofac misfire. Ragna, right arc 3 over Coyle. Swish. That's a 5-point swing right there, and it's 28-20. Siena by 8 with 3:55 to go first half.
Yeah, that's why that full effect 2 chances, got to be able to put it in.
A pendulum swing. Can Siena respond? Schultz, top of the arc, floats it from Mulvey back to the basket. Out left corner, Coyle, a contested 3, got fouled. That's the Brendan Coyle we know. Brendan Coyle, 3 free throws coming up, and he can break this mini Merrimack run. Warriors 4 of the last 5 from the floor, but nothing Brendan Coyle does better than when he's right than getting to the free throw line on 3-point attempts. 3:41 to go before halftime. Siena by 8 in the MAAC title game. From Ben Wagner, it's Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
The prices on everything are going up.
But we're making transportation affordable for you.
Right now, lease a 2026 Nissan Sentra SV for just $318 a month for 39 months.
Better yet, that's with 0 down, 0 due at inception, even sales tax included.
Wowzers! No money down and just $318 per month. What a deal!
Now that's kooky.
That's just one example of deals on over 300 new Nissans.
So go kooky for Nissan at Destination Nissan. Puppies and babies not included.
Then TY213941. 2 more at this price. MSRP $25,400. Selling price $23,691. 39 months, 32,500 mile lease. 25 cents per mile over. 0 due at inception. 0 security deposit. 8% sales tax and $650 acquisition fee included payment structure. 730 plus FICO score. EPA ratings. Offer expires 3/15/2026.
Destination Nissan.
Your home for the Siena Saints. Jams 96.3.
3:41 to play. First half in the MAAC championship game. Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic City, New Jersey. There was a sea of green and gold supporting Siena in a raucous first half. Siena went on a 22-3 run at one point, opened up as much as a 13-point lead. It's down to 8, 28-20. Siena over Merrimack. But Brendan Coyle, before the stoppage, Connor, fouled on a 3-point shot, so he has a chance to stop this mini bleeding.
Yeah, Siena did a really good job last game against Fairfoot, hitting their free throws. Have to be able to do something like that today. Siena so far, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Got another chance at 3. Got to score when you can, especially at the foul line, because you know this game's going to go down to the end, because both teams have shown when they play each other that no lead is ever safe.
No lead safe. Siena came back on Merrimack in Albany the first time. Fell short by 4 in a game they trailed by 20. And Siena led Merrimack by double figures at Merrimack's place. And Merrimack came back and won the game in overtime. No game's easy. And this energy, this momentous start for Siena, you needed to start well. That was the key. Jerry McNamara, I think he and the coaching staff, they expected this type of start from Siena. The emotions running through this team right now, they're determined. They feel destiny. And Jerry McNamara, emotional pregame, saying, you want it so much this time of year because you want it for them. You want it for these guys that are giving you 110% all the time.
Yeah, he wants it so much. He doesn't want it for himself, like you said. He wants it for his guys. They battle for him. 7 guys, a magnificent 7. Everything that's thrown at this team, they've rallied from. Obviously, with the latest news coming out with Chandler, they rallied behind it. Mulvey stepped up and exactly what you want. And, you know, this team is not the team that Jerry probably thought coming in, you know, with obviously Tazzy getting hurt, Ducharme not playing. It's been, but Siena's just risen to every occasion.
Coyle, 3 free throws out of the stoppage. Fouled on that 3-point attempt. He sinks the first. Coyle, an 80% foul shooter, looking to extend this lead back to 11. We've had 2 MAAC 7 references already, so just in case you're not aware, Siena running 7 deep. Only 7 they can play. Only 7 active. Coyle hits the second. We're not talking Amazon, Tesla, NVIDIA, Microsoft. We're talking Coyle, Schultz, Mulvey, Doty, Jones, Henderson. That's the MAAC 7 we're talking about. Coyle's third. He's 3 of 3. Big time for Brendan Coyle. It's 31-20. Siena back by 11. Gavin Doty, one of the MAAC 7 back into the game, replacing Brendan Coyle.
Good extended little break for Doty. That was almost 3-4 minutes of action, and he got a timeout too. So Doty's got to settle in a little bit. I think he's a little aggressive to start.
Brogna, right wing, the stretch 4 for Merrimack, the veteran, the transfer from Stonehill. Drives right of the lane, kicks Uglakazi near the foul line, loses the basketball. Jones dives for it, but it's scooped up by Merrimack. Offensive foul. Gavin Doty was standing in Kennedy's way, and he ran through him. Kennedy is grimacing and grinning, doesn't agree with the call, but Kavere Kennedy, off the loose ball catch, pummeled into Gavin Doty, and it's Saints basketball.
You know me, Connor, I'm fair Fenlon. That was a block. I think he was moving, but hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, you'll certainly take that pendulum swing off Coyle's 3 free throws from a Siena standpoint. Follow back to the basket. Left of the lane. Back into Wakazi. He turns. Steps through with the right hand off the window. Got it. Francis Folofak is a man down there. 3 minutes to play first half. It's back to 13. 33-20 Siena.
Keep going at him. KC's got 2. Keep going at him. He almost picked up his third. Great play by the Folofak freshman Folofak,
who plays like a sophomore, maybe a pro. Yeah, let's say pro. Top of the arc, Kennedy. Drives towards the foul line left. And he's stripped by Mulvey. It's on the floor. Picked up by Christian Jones. Riley Mulvey is having a heroic first half, as he's done all weekend. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 offensive, a block, and a steal. This is a first half for Mulvey.
Unreal. Like I said, who did I tell you is the key?
Keybank, key to the game, Riley Mulvey. Christian Jones just threw it away over the right wing. Miscommunication, no one home. Near side of half court. Slung it there. Chotet to redirect from his left to his right to catch up. It rolls out of bounds, and it's Merrimack ball with 2:22 to play in the first half, and Siena up 13.
Yeah, and going back to the last game these teams played, Jones struggled against the zone, the length in the zone of Merrimack.
So far, he's done nicely in early minutes. That is first turnover. Merrimack half court left, door set, 30 feet away, straight away, bounces right, Uglakazi. Eyeing up Mulvey, 5 feet of separation. Hands off Marrero, top of the arc, contested 3. Got it over Folofak. Nothing he could do. Folofak had a hand in his face with a minute 58 to play. First half, Merrimack with that Marrero 3 cuts it to 33-23.
It's coach speak, but they're going to hit some. But good defense. They're going to hit some. The amount of threes that they take, almost 26 a game, they're going to hit some.
Doty back to the basket at the foul line. Bounces right. Folofak with the right hand. Swatted away. Uglakazi. And it's picked up by Dorsett. Running into the front court. Down the lane with the right hand. Lays it in. And Merrimack on a 5-0 run. Timeout Siena. 33-25. It's back to 8. Siena had plunged it to 13, but Merrimack back to that magic number, an 8-point deficit with 1:33 to play first half.
Yeah, and I know it's a little thing, but that Jones turnover, you can't let teams, when they're struggling to score, get easy looks. Again, right there, Doty, which Coach McNamara said today, 1 dribble less. This is a game to take 1 dribble less every time against the zone. 1 dribble too much, turnover. So it's little things. The game is so tight. I'm just like watching this game. This is exactly what you want, not only in college basketball, but the MAAC. These are the top 2 teams going at it, heavy, blow for blow. Merrimack, never out. Cut it down to 8.
Never out of a game. And if you thought Siena had this one up by 13 in the early stages, there's plenty of basketball, and both these teams are not just accustomed to coming back this year. They're accustomed to coming back on each other. Both games, Siena didn't win either, but tight games where each team responded to a first half run by the other. Out of the stoppage, 8-point Siena lead. The Jerry McNamara 30-second timeout. 33-25 Siena. Merrimack is 1 foul shy of the limit. 16 fouls. And remember, Uglakazi's playing down low with 2 fouls the final 7 minutes of the first half. Will Siena attack it? Shows up the far sideline. Skips it near side for Doty. So the Siena handling the pressure in the early stages. Schultz holds the ball calmly over the left wing. Hands off Coyle. Back right Doty. Over the top of the key. 15 to shoot. Doty ball at the right hip. Finds Schultz over the right arc. 10 to shoot. Wheeling right. Stopping. Bouncing. Follow back at the foul line. Out left corner. Coyle 3. Short. And a right block snatch rebound for Shelton. And Merrimack. The Warriors looking to build 4 of their last 4 from the floor.
Yeah, got a big time stop. Minute left here. You got to get a stop. Can I let Merrimack get any momentum going into halftime?
You got to finish what you started in this first half. Brogna, top of the arc. Hands off Marrero, who just hit a contested 3. Coyle in his grill. Back for Brogna. Wheels left, hands for Shelton. Contested three left corner. Got it over Falafak. Another three in Falafak's face. And Merrimack's cut it to a 5-point game, 33-28. And they're all nodding their heads with some swagger. All five of them walking back to the far side right. A timeout for Merrimack with 39.5 to play in the first half.
Why did they already, that's not a smart move. They already took a timeout early in the half. Now they're only going to have two left. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they took one early in the game. Yeah, they only got two left now. I'm not sure why.
So Joe Gallo took his second timeout with 39.5 to play in the first half. Merrimack's on an 8-0 run. 5 of its last 5 from the floor. Siena had a 13-point lead 3 times in this first half. It's down to 5. You expected Merrimack to make a run, but Connor, you don't want that momentum to bleed into halftime.
Nope, Siena's got to take this down, get a good shot. Do not let Merrimack, as I said, cut any more into this lead. You've got to have a good lead going into halftime.
The green and gold faithful still all standing up on the far side left beyond the Siena bench. It's Coyle, Schultz, Falafak, Mulvey, and Doty. That's the Siena 5 in the green. Merrimack defending length of the court with Kennedy in the white. Schultz brings it up against the fellow point guard. That's a second teamer in Schultz, the MAAC player of the year in Kennedy. Mano in mano. Schultz into the front court up the near side. It's an 8-second differential shot and game clock for Siena. They whip it left around the perimeter. Back towards Coyle, top of the arc. With 12 to shoot. Beat a high post. Falafak spinning to the basket with the right hand. Can't rim it in. Mulvey taps the rebound twice. And it's taken by Merrimack. And Dylan Violet, his first appearance. They're going 7 deep now with Violet, the forward off the bench for the final 7 seconds of the first half. Merrimack into the front court left. Kennedy down the lane with the right hand. Banks it home. And Merrimack, just like that, they close the first half on a 10-0 run. And it's 33-30. Siena by 3 at halftime. Connor, 13 shaved to 3 in the MAAC title game.
Yeah, Jerry's not happy right there. He thought there was some contact again on Falafak. But again, Falafak, you at the rim, dunk the basketball. You've got to put the ball in. That's two misses that Siena really needed. That's 4 points.
Those 4 points, and then you factor in the Christian Jones turnover. Right now, allowing Merrimack and the flurry of offense. Merrimack had to come alive at some point. They're back into this game, more than back into this game. It's a one-possession game, 33-30. Siena over Merrimack in the MAAC championship game. Our KeyBank halftime report is coming up from Van Wagner. Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Ready to shine for those last-minute plans? Head to Zoom Tan. Get the sun and sunless experience you deserve with advanced equipment for beautiful, even color fast. Plus, at many locations, enjoy 24/7 member access through the Zoom Tan app, along with advanced wellness like red light therapy and infrared sauna. Now rolling out chain-wide. Red light and infrared wellness support collagen, boost mood, and help you recharge. From tanning to total wellness, it's confidence from every angle. Visit ZoomTan.com to see what's new near you. Zoom Tan. Why be pale and pasty when you can be tan and tasty?
Take to the road for a great purpose and get paid well to do it. For additional income or the instant career change you need, join A+ Meditrans. They need drivers for their cars, vans, and minibuses who will be transporting patients to vital health appointments. You could be that person. Apply in person at 23 Railroad Avenue, Albany. Full and part-time positions are available with great pay, 401k, health insurance, and more. You don't need a resume. Get on-the-spot interviews Monday through Saturday until 7 p.m. at A+ Meditrans, Railroad Avenue, Albany.
You're hearing Siena Saints basketball on Jams 96.3.
So about 18 minutes of this first half, Siena was smiling, riding high. Siena still the lead over Merrimack in the MAAC championship game, 33-30. We welcome you to our KeyBank halftime report. But Connor, that finish to the first half, exactly what Merrimack needed. 10-0 run, spanning 2 minutes and 2 seconds of game action. Siena led by 13 multiple times in the first half. They had everything cooking offensively, defensively, but Merrimack has it one possession.
Yeah, that's it. 10-0 run, 6 for 6, their last 6 shots. Siena 1 for 7, scoring drought 3 minutes. And what did I say? It comes from the three-point line. The only thing if I'm Siena right now, the one guy you don't want to see the ball go through the net, Kennedy scores the last basket, falling down. I think they did a really good job on Kennedy. 18 minutes, 7 points, 3 for 8. Yes, he hit that 3 to start the game. Only 4 points after that.
Hey, Kennedy seeing that shot falling, Merrimack seeing that run come together. Could that be an omen, or can Siena punch back immediately to start the second half? It's what they'll need to do. Merrimack is feeling it into the far side right locker room at Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall. On our Berkshire Bank box score, the first half of runs, Siena 22-3 in the early stages to take that 13-point lead for the first time. 22-3 run responding. It's a Merrimack going up 6-2. Then you have Siena holding that lead, 13, down to 8, back up to 13, and Merrimack closes on the 10-0 run. And you mentioned shooting, Connor. 2 contested threes. Fallback had hand in face, but Merrimack still getting it done.
You know what? We give credit where credit's due. Ernest Shelton is the biggest shooter I've ever seen be able to shoot with someone in front of him, because he raises up so far, able to get it. He really hurt Siena at Merrimack last time out. But let's be honest, if you thought Siena was going to run away with this, as much as we really hoped they would, not going to happen. Siena, in my opinion, full effect. 2 really good looks. He's got to be able to convert. Yes, there's contact. Have to be able to convert. Siena, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Have to get there more.
I have one more thought on getting to the free throw line. One player that we'll talk about coming up next on our KeyBank halftime report. One guy who is already made his Siena legacy large, could make it even larger in the second half. 33-30, Siena over Merrimack in the MAAC title game on our KeyBank halftime report from Van Wagner. Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With the center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
You got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a... let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13 and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with autopay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
There's a place for your family to go, where the future of fitness is now. At ABC Sports and Fitness, yes, you can.
Is it just us, or does this winter feel like it's leg day for 6 months straight? What a terrible feeling. Hi, this is Matt from ABC Sports and Fitness, and you don't have to wait for the spring to feel the heat. At ABC, we're melting winter the old-fashioned way, with sweat. While everyone else is wishing the snow away, our members are building their summer bodies early. By the time the sun finally decides to show up, you'll already be stronger, leaner, and 10 steps ahead. Our state-of-the-art facility and supportive community will keep you motivated and inspired. And with flexible membership options, there's no better time to make your health a priority. Summer bodies are built in the winter. Confidence doesn't hibernate, and neither do we. ABC is located at 3 Johnson Road in Latham, or online at abcsportsandfitness.com. Support your local gym.
At ABC Sports and Fitness, yes, you can.
Take to the road for a great purpose and get paid well to do it. For additional income or the instant career change you need, join A+ Meditrans. They need drivers for their cars, vans, and minibuses who will be transporting patients to vital health appointments. You could be that person. Apply in person at 23 Railroad Avenue, Albany. Full and part-time positions are available with great pay, 401k, health insurance, and more. You don't need a resume. Get on-the-spot interviews Monday through Saturday until 7 p.m. at A+ Meditrans, Railroad Avenue, Albany.
Hi, Alyssa here from Lillian David Fine Jewelers. We are the Capital Region's lab-grown diamond specialists and can show you amazing jewelry at a price you won't believe. Lillian David Fine Jewelers, located in the shops at Wilton, just down from TJ Maxx.
Thank you for shopping with us.
This is Siena Saints basketball on Jams 96.3.
All right, welcome back to our KeyBank halftime report at Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall. The one team can hold the trophy tonight and cut down the nets. Siena looking to go to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 16 years. They have a 33-30 three-point lead over Merrimack at the break. I mean, before we get to the guy who really could imprint his legacy in the second half, Connor, this is the one meeting between Siena and Merrimack this year. The first two, one team had a commanding first half. It was Siena at Merrimack. It was Merrimack at Siena. Both games wound up nail-biters down the stretch. Merrimack won both. Awfully hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season. But Merrimack, no joke, the 1 seed, 17-3. Clearly, they were the outright best team in the conference throughout the regular season and earned their way to this spot. At least a silver lining with the 10-0 Merrimack run. It's not lopsided at the half. These teams are even. They are going back and forth. They are throwing blows on the biggest stage.
Blows, and two guys, I just look at the stats, 2 guys that need a little bit more out of Schultz, 4 points, Doty 5, only 9 from the guys that almost had 50 together against Fairfield. Yes, there's still a second half. I think, in my opinion, the zone kind of takes Schultz out because he's a driver. So when it's hard to drive against the zone when there's always someone sitting there. But on the flip side, did he have any fouls in the first half? No fouls. Fouled out in 11 minutes last time.
And your second mention, on top of Schultz, Doty is my guy.
Yeah.
All right, that's my guy for the second half. He has 6 points right now. He's a second-half player. We've seen it time and time again. He led Siena almost single-handedly back against Merrimack at home in the first meeting. They were 2 different teams, Dan. They've certainly rounded into form even more so since that game. But Doty's a second-half player, and he's a free-throw shooter. So if you want to wrap up this game, if you want to cut down the nets, Connor, you need Gavin Doty to be Gavin Doty in the second half.
You do. 2 for 6. He had that quick layup to start, only 3 points after that. A couple of his shots were a little bit rushed. Just take your time. Big-time 3 in the corner he hit when they swung the ball. Hey, take your spots, make your shots. Hey, it's 20 minutes. That's it. 20 minutes to put your name in the history of arguably the best basketball team in the MAAC program.
100%. I couldn't say it better myself. I asked Jerry McNamara pregame before we sat down, as we always do. How you feeling? How you doing? And he said, ask me at 11 o'clock tonight. Because there's no in between in a setting like this. That's what you love about it, Connor. You're either the highest of highs, pure elation, or you'll remember how you missed an opportunity forever.
Right, and that's why these games, yes, losses hurt, but you're going to play these no matter what happens. Both teams,
yeah,
you're going to play it back over and over again tonight and tomorrow, and it's just no one realized it. I had the luxury of getting 2 MAAC championships. Yes, I didn't put any minutes on the court, but it's literally changes your life. It single-handedly, the next day you wake up, changes your life, and as an alum of this proud program, you want other guys to be able to experience that. And that's why I want them, I want them to win every game, let's be honest. But this, I just know what this meant to me, and I know what this will mean to these guys that have given us everything everything they had.
I'm glad you mentioned your perspective, because for these guys in this uniform, going 7 deep, the adversity they've faced, no Antonio Chandler, to get to this point resoundingly, the type of person Gavin Doty is and Justice Schultz is, and Riley Mulvey and Brendan Coyle, the local guys, if they get this done, they permanently etch their names and their team among the Siena greats. And that's all you want for them. That's what Jerry McNamara was talking about. See if they could do it. Second half is coming up. It has been our KeyBank halftime report. Siena 33, Merrimack 30. A MAAC title is decided over the next 20 minutes. From Van Wagner, Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With the center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
You got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a... let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13, and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with autopay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Ready to shine for those last-minute plans? Head to Zoom Tan. Get the sun and sunless experience you deserve with advanced equipment for beautiful, even color fast. Plus, at many locations, enjoy 24/7 member access through the Zoom Tan app, along with advanced wellness like red light therapy and infrared sauna. Now rolling out chain-wide. Red light and infrared wellness support collagen, boost mood, and help you recharge. From tanning to total wellness, it's confidence from every angle. Visit ZoomTan.com to see what's new near you. Zoom Tan. Why be pale and pasty when you can be tan and tasty?
No matter what season we're in, non-emergency medical transportation is a vital service for our community. This transportation helps to ensure that seniors, patients, and those with mobility challenges can access vital health care appointments, therapies, and treatments. Remember to support and utilize non-emergency medical transportation to keep our communities thriving. This message brought to you by A+ Meditrans. Need reliable medical transport? A+ Meditrans has you covered. Safe, punctual, and professional service every time. Call A+ Meditrans today, where your health is their priority.
WAJZ Voorheesville, Jams 96.3, your home for the Sienna Saints.
What a second half in store in Atlantic City. It's a MAAC championship game. It's Sienna basketball. It's brought to you by Broadview Federal Credit Union alongside Connor Fenlon. Emmanuel Berbari, so happy to have you with us tonight. So happy to have you with us all year long. We appreciate you being with us along the journey, along the ride to this moment on Jams 96.3, your home for the Sienna Saints. But 20 minutes will determine whether Sienna and this group and Jerry McNamara in year two etches a permanent imprint and legacy among the other Sienna greats and the teams of the past and the teams we think back to when you played, Connor, and the 1990s and before the 1990s. And Fran McCaffrey, et cetera, it goes down the line. This team has an opportunity to do it. Against a 17-3 Merrimack team, they got a commanding lead early. They were up 13 on 3 occasions. Merrimack a 10-0 run to finish the first half, but it's still Sienna in front. And 20 more minutes and Sienna can be a MAAC champion.
You're right in the movie. We got it. We got 20 minutes to finish the movie. It's like, we have the luck. I always say this. We have the best job. We do. We get to watch. We're 3 rows off the MAAC championship. It's just, and the thing that hurts the most is you and I have we can't do anything. We can't help them. We can try. We can yell. We can fist pump. But what's going to happen is going to be between these lines. And I'll tell you right now, Sienna's in a good place. These first 4 minutes are crucial to the game.
It's been the case all year. Come out strong in the second half. Sienna's done it time and time again. Can they do it to respond to a 10-0 Merrimack run to finish the first half and cut it to a 1-possession game? It's a starting 5. Schultz, Stody, Coyle, Followack, Mulvey. And for Merrimack, it's a Warrior starting 5. Shelton, Dorsett, Kennedy, Marrero, and Brogna. Merrimack in the white. Sienna in the green. Sienna is 20 quality minutes away from its first trip to the NCAA tournament in 16 years. Its first MAAC title game appearance in 9 years. Can they get it done against Merrimack? Marrero and Kennedy are sharing a couple of words on the near side of half court. Now Kennedy laughs and walks away. He backpedals and receives a chest-high feed from Marrero. Merrimack into the front court, left to right. The second half is underway, 33-30. Sienna on top. Cody nearly strips Brogna top of the key. Mulvey on the back now for Brogna. Blocks him with the right hand. and a jump ball. No foul call and possession arrow. Sienna, what a stand from Riley Mulvey for a third time tonight.
It's great to be 7 foot because he got beat. Brogna went right around him, but his length able to do it. Like I said, Mulvey's big minutes. Did he come out in the first half? I don't believe he did. Nope. He played all 20.
Could he play all 40? Could he?
He might have to.
He might have to. There's no tomorrow, that's for sure. Coyle, left arc, beats the middleman, Doty through the zone. Right side of the lane drive, righty layup, banks home, right on cue. Gavin Doty's come to play in the second half and gives Sienna a 35-30 lead.
Maybe he's listening to our broadcast in the locker room. You called him and said, we need you, Doty. He started the game with 2, started the half with 2. Quick 4 points for him.
Remember we had the momentous 3 against Fairfield, said call me up motion? He was called up at halftime. Left corner. It's Brogna circling towards the foul line on Mulvey. Backdoor feed Shelton underneath. A kick, Marrero, left corner, 5 to shoot. Coyle in his grill with 5, with 4. Backing in left baseline. Up top for a long 3. Shelton short from 30 feet and rolls out of bounds. Back to Sienna. So, Connor, you mentioned a strong start to the second half. A minute 5 in. Sienna first bucket and a stop.
And think about this. You know I love stats. Merrimack only +2 in second halves over their opponents. Sienna +86.
That's the Jerry McNamara halftime adjustments all year. Doty back to the basket at the foul line. He turns, rips, fades. Got another. Gavin Doty, 2 consecutive. He is cooking to begin the second half. Sienna a 37-30 lead.
Someone called T-Mobile. That's what he's doing. He's calling it.
Left arc, Brogna, an answer 3. Short. Weak side rebound secured by Coyle for Sienna. It's Gavin Doty personally on a 4-0 run to begin this second half. Sienna in the green, left around the perimeter, into the front court right. Schultz, head of the key, eyes up Kennedy, gives it left Coyle, finds Mulvey, bounces Doty, absorbs contact to the free throw line. Mulvey, the head up vision, scooped it for Doty, center of that lane, and now Gavin Doty has a chance for the first 6 points of the second half, Connor.
And what did you say? Halftime adjustments. What do? They put Doty in the middle of the zone. He's attacked it, and now he's going a chance at 6 easy points because what does Coach McNamara do? He makes halftime adjustments that always are crucial.
Doty knocks down the first free throw. Doty now with 10. His first free throw tonight, 21 of 22 at the free throw line in this MAAC championship. 87% on the season. Doty, 2 bounces and up, second free throw. Swish. 39-30, Sienna by 9. 2 minutes in second half. Now everyone can get up. The Sienna faithful in the green and gold, they are all up on the far side left. Kennedy into the front court right for Merrimack. Pounds a hit by lefty dribble. Bounces right. Uguakazi playing with 2 fouls. He just checked back in for Brogna. Hands off Marrero. Contested 3, top of the key. Can't bank it home. Way strong. Offensive rebound. Kennedy. Leader with the right hand. No, it's short, out of bounds. And it stays with Merrimack. Jerry McNamara is leaning in off that far side left bench. I'd have thought it was last off Merrimack. Kennedy's getting ready to inbound, and Jerry McNamara wants a review. He twirls his hand in the air. The Sienna faithful loves it. Now, Kennedy on the second chance, swooping in for the rebound. He missed it. Connor, the question was it last off Kennedy, and will it be Sienna basketball?
I think all our guys are up nose, good citizens. Coyle ran. He was twirling. I've never seen someone twirl so much. He was twirling to Jerry. Review. He almost tackled Jerry. They're about to take the ball out, and he's almost running to Jerry over at the other side.
So that's a Coyle McNamara challenge. 17:43 to go. Second half. Back title game. Sienna 39, Merrimack 30 from Van Wagner. Sienna basketball on Jams 96.3.
The prices on everything are going up.
But we're making transportation affordable for you.
Right now, lease a 2026 Nissan Sentra SV for just $318 a month for 39 months.
Better yet, that's with 0 down, 0 due at inception, even sales tax included.
Wowzers! No money down and just $318 per month. What a deal!
Now that's kooky.
That's just one example of deals on over 300 new Nissans.
So go kooky for Nissan at Destination Nissan. Puppies and babies not included.
VIN TY 213941. To more at this price. MSRP $25,400. Selling price $23,691. 39 months, 32,500 mile lease. 25 cents per mile over. 0 due at inception. 0 security deposit, 8% sales tax and $650 acquisition fee, included payment structure, 730 plus FICO score, EPA ratings. Offer expires 3/15/2026.
Destination Nissan.
Your home for the Sienna Saints. Jams 96.3.
Sienna Saints MAAC Championship Game Basketball is brought to you by Broadview Federal Credit Union. Sienna allowed Merrimack to creep closer. It was a 10-0 Merrimack run. Final 2 minutes of the first half to make it a one-possession game. But Sienna's come out on a Gavin Doty-infused run to take a 39-30 lead with 17:43 to play. And Connor, you just got word, Kavere Kennedy was looking to follow before the stoppage. Will up a lefty layup off a Merrimack miss. Did he last touch it?
Yeah, it's our ball.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what's going on. So I'm just in the middle. But Coyle almost tried to tackle Jerry, pointing it that way.
So Coyle McNamara challenge successful. Brandon Coyle knew he got it right, and it's Sienna ball right to left. Just got word from the officiating crew. Sienna to inbound. Coyle, Schultz, Doty, Fullback, Mulvey, the starting five. Merrimack, it's a starting five with the exception of Todd Brogna. For the big off the bench, Casey Ukwakazi, who's playing with 2 fouls.
Merrimack in the second half. Yes, second half just started. Merrimack 0, Gavin Doty 6. Name of the game. For you to win games, your best players have to play out of their mind. Doty out of his mind this week.
Jerry McNamara calls them players' plays, and these second halves, especially this time of year, comes down to your players making big plays. Not you tip your cap. Right now, Merrimack's been tipping his cap to Gavin Doty. Can he do the same down the stretch? Sienna, far sideline, right to left into the front court. It Schultz over the top of the key. It's Kennedy giving you 2 feet of separation. In that 2-3 zone, Schultz floats to the foul line, and Doty the middleman again. Bounce left block, Fullback. Power dribble, spins, righty hook, blocked away. It's jarred with the right arm of Shelton, right into the hands of Fullback. Offensive rebound at the foul line. 7 to shoot. Out Doty. Long 3, 35 feet. Way short. Kennedy, a rebound at the foul line. Runs into the front court. Down the center of the lane. Kick door set. Right wing 3. Rims out, and Mulvey another rebound. Left block for Sienna. Riley Mulvey has 9 points and 7 rebounds already in the MAAC title game.
Riley Mulvey's going to need a wheelchair to get out of here tonight because he's getting up and down. He's getting a little bit slower, but he's getting every rebound.
He can take that wheelchair to the rafters if Sienna wins this game. Doty at the foul line. Gives it right. Schultz wheeling. 18-foot jumper on the right. Justice serve. Justice Schultz gives Sienna a double-figure lead again, 41-30.
Who are the 2 guys we said needed to step up? Doty and Schultz. 8 points for them right now.
Left of the lane, leaning, blocked by Mulvey. He ripped it away from Dorsett. The heroic Riley Mulvey is a wall down there with 16:30 to play. Schultz brings it up. Sienna back by 11.
Build him a statue, E. Put it outside the MVP arena. Mulvey.
Fullback back to the basket. Foul call on Ukwakazi. That's his 3rd. Getting Fullback's right hip. And Francis Fullback is wreaking havoc. The entire Sienna contingent in the gold is up. They're hopping up and down beyond the Sienna bench. What does Joe Gallo do here? Ukwakazi has 3. I doubt he wants to lose his size with Brogna, Connor.
Yeah, you gotta keep him in right now. Brogna can shoot the basketball, but right now you're not scoring. You got to get offensive rebounds, and that's one thing Casey does well.
Sienna to inbound, 20 to shoot. Schultz far side baseline, half court left. Up top, Doty off the inbound. Backpedaling. Bouncing left. Schultz inside the foul line. Bounces a pass. Ukwakazi got a hand on it. Intercepted. Deflected to Shelton. Merrimack into the front court off the turnover. Kennedy down the lane. Bounces. Ukwakazi can't lay it in. Oh, he missed a buddy with the left hand. Wow. Here comes Doty up the far sideline. A running rebound. Down the lane. Leads and draws a foul. Gavin Doty downhill domination in the second half. Sienna, the bench erupts. Gavin Doty can give him a 13-point lead out of the stoppage.
Right there. Sienna's doing a great job on the defensive end. Hey, defense travels. It traveled AC. This crowd's going nuts. Coach Gallo did not like the whistle there. He thought there was some contact. I agree, a little contact. But, again, consistently they haven't called it. They're not going to call that.
That goes on Kennedy, officially his 2nd. With 15:53 to play, Sienna is just shy of 16 minutes from a MAAC title. They're up 41-30 over the regular season champion Merrimack from Van Wagner. Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
You're hearing Siena Saints basketball on Jams 96.3.
Siena Saints basketball from Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, the MAAC title game. Brought to you by Broadview Federal Credit Union. Siena faithful feels it creeping closer and closer, but still 15:53 to play. Siena by 11, 41-30 over Merrimack. Gavin Doty has 11, Connor. He had 6 at halftime, so 5 so far in the second half in the first 5 minutes of the second half, and he can make it 7 out of this stoppage drawing contact.
You know, it's not Peter, you're gonna laugh at this. It's not when I'm ever out of like words to say, but I think we've said everything possible about Doty.
Every accolade, the best human being you will encounter. You can't throw that around about players, but he's genuinely interested in your life, what's going on. He wants to treat everyone the exact same way, from support staff to broadcaster to a water boy. And Gavin Doty, him sticking around for year 2 at Siena, becoming the sensational sophomore, is not a huge reason. You know, the reason Siena's in position for a MAAC title.
Right. It's funny. So one of my good friends from Tampa's at this game. He ran into Doty. I told him, "You're gonna love Doty." I told him not coming to the game. He ran into him in the elevator the other day, and he said Doty talked to him for 5 minutes. He's like, he couldn't even. He's like, the guy was truly interested in what I was saying. He's like, well, I said, "What'd you guys talk about?" He said, "Well, he asked if I was a golfer," and he's like, I don't even know what we were talking about, but he's such a nice kid. He's eager to meet everyone and talk to everyone.
Doty sinks both free throws. He's 4 of 4 at the line tonight, 23 of 24 at the line in this MAAC championship. He's got 13, and Siena back to a 13-point lead, just like that, 43-30 with 15:45 to go. Kennedy, top of the arc, holds the ball at his right knee. Screen right, Ukwakazi. Attacks right of the lane. Turns, shovels. Shelton, top of the arc. Back in the hands of Kennedy. On Follow-back, down the right baseline. Leans, down low, Ukwakazi draws a foul. Mulvey had to bring the arms down, but that's who you want to foul. Ukwakazi on the Kennedy dump. Lefty layup short, but he's a 58% foul shooter, Connor.
That's okay. I'd rather foul him because Kennedy was at the rim. I'm telling you. Yes, we give Coach McNamara a lot of the full effect. Guarding Kennedy has changed the game.
That was the game plan going in. It was a shift from the last meeting. Ukwakazi short on the free throw, true to form. Again, 58% foul shooter. February 20th, it was not Follow-back. And now it's been Follow-back, largely shutting down Kennedy to this point. 3 of 9 for Kennedy, 7 points. He hasn't been to the foul line. Ukwakazi, 0 of 2, short on the second, and Coyle, a right block rebound for Siena. Boy, was that foul smart.
It might be a hacker shack, to be honest. If he gets it in, you might as well foul him. Don't let him get 2 points.
And you want to be physical on Ukwakazi in general. He has 3 fouls. Show to right wing feed, tapped out of bounds by Dorsett, who was defending Doty closely. Reached that right arm in there and jarred it right to Jerry McNamara. And the Siena bench on the far side left. Here comes Todd Brogna back into the game for Andres Marrero, the 3-man. So they'll go big again. Brogna at the 4, Ukwakazi at the 5. Siena looking at that 2-3 zone. Half court left, 15 to shoot, and a 13-point lead. Ball back to the basket at the foul line. Beers right. Into the paint, turns, backs in Ukwakazi, follow back with the right hand reverse, blocked away, gets his own rebound, follow back, looks, he's doubled, shovels it up top, Coyle, 2 to shoot, puts up a 3, short, and Mulvey can't follow in time. Mulvey caught it, but the shot clock was already expiring. Once follow back was doubled, it was desperation mode, Connor, because there was 2 on the shot clock.
it also is the second time Fairfax missed, got his own rebound and panics. He doesn't know what to do. He needs to go right back in and try to score. Fairfax, also, he's done a really good job getting double teamed this year. Today, he's kind of attacked it too much, in my opinion.
Left of the lane, bulldoze for Kennedy. Blocked by Mulvey, his third block tonight. That right golden arm of Riley Mulvey. He points back at Kennedy with that left hand. Riley Mulvey feeling swagger in the MAAC title game all weekend. 14:30 to play. Siena by 13 into the front court left. Doty, high post, whips it down low over Fairfax's head. Coyle looking to save. Merrimack basketball. Brogna and Coyle were fighting for the loose ball in that left corner, and they're saying last off Siena. What's going on here?
He's down.
We got somebody down. I don't think it's a it is a player. Out of our sight.
I'm not sure who that is.
Out of our sight. We can't see it. We are blocked in that far side left corner on the baseline. And you got a Merrimack player in a lot of pain. 14:24 to go. Siena by 13, 43-30. We're completely blocked off to this, Connor. Kaver Kennedy and Brogna are helping the player up. And who is it?
It looks like it's
Ty Dorsett. He's not putting pressure on the right leg. That is a scary moment for Merrimack in the MAAC title game. Ty Dorsett, invaluable part of this Merrimack team. 12 points tonight. A vocal leader in the locker room per Joe Gallo. Over around 2 steals a game. He's not putting pressure on the right leg. And the Siena faithful, the Merrimack faithful come together. The blue and the gold on the right and left side of half court. And they both applaud Ty Dorsett off the floor. Connor, that's the last thing you want to see in the MAAC title game, because these teams have played forever for this moment. You don't want to see anybody exit the game for any reason.
Right, not to put salt on their wound. They only go 6 deep.
So now you're 5.
Now you got 5. And now that so now Brogna was already in last time, so now you're going to go with the 2 bigs probably for the rest of the game, unless actually he looks like he's doing better already. Dorset on the end of the bench.
That's a positive sight. He wasn't putting pressure on the right leg. Now it appears he is slightly. We did see Dylan Violet, the freshman forward from Ridgefield, Connecticut, who plays sparingly for Merrimack. He played the final about 20 seconds of the first half. Merrimack ball left to right, 13-point Siena lead. After the Dorsett injury, the right leg injury, he's off. Merrimack ball. Whip it left around the perimeter in the hands of Marrero, left arc. C.J. Jones in his grill. Beg your pardon, that's Schultz. Right of the lane drive. And a strip. Riley Mulvey's doing it all. He takes it away from Shelton with both hands. Here comes Gavin Doty into the front court.
Merrimack still has not scored in the second half.
Siena has turned a 3-point lead into a 10-point lead. Gavin Doty just got knocked to the floor from behind. It's tapped out of bounds. And Siena ball. How does Schultz feed Doty? And Doty got wailed from behind. No foul call, but Siena thankfully keeps the basketball.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Look marginal, but Doty jumped in the air. That's why he got a little...
That was strange.
Yeah. There's a lot of strange stuff going on in this game.
Play on, 10 to shoot. Siena by 13. Schultz top of the arc. Bounces middleman, follow back at the foul line. Looking at Ugukazi, puts up a righty floater. Too much. Mulvey battling. Foul on the floor. Who's it on? Are they saying Riley Mulvey?
Mulvey shoved it in the back. Yep, good call.
So Mulvey looking to climb down on that rebound, put both arms out, and that was momentous contact there. That's Mulvey's second. With 13:37 to play, Siena and Merrimack both with 3 team fouls. They are 4 shy of the limit in this MAAC title game. Kennedy, near sideline into the front court. Again, Ty Dorsett, one of the leaders for Merrimack, out with a right leg injury right now. Kennedy left arc. Chest high pass top of the key, Ugukazi. Handoff for Marrero. Back in the hands of Kennedy. 10 to shoot. Shake and bake at the foul line. Leans through Mulvey. Bounces. Ugukazi blocked from behind. Riley Mulvey's there again. It's tapped out of bounds. Stays Merrimack. 6 to shoot though. Riley Mulvey tonight. 9 points, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks, and a steal in the MAAC championship game.
I'll start donating for the statue.
I will too. How much you want? 6 to shoot. Merrimack off the inbound. Left arc. Shelton nearly stripped, gives it up top with 1 to shoot. Brogna heave, short. Coyle a long rebound at the left arc for Siena. 13 minutes to play, another Siena stop. Merrimack hasn't scored 7 minutes into the second half, Connor.
Yes, Siena's done just enough, too, here in the second half. They only got 10 points, but it's enough to get a 13-point lead.
Mulvey back to the basket, inside the top of the arc. Takes a feed, attacking on Gukazi. Left of the lane, up top Schultz with 5, with 4 down the lane with a right-hand float. Justice served! 12:30 to play, 12-0 Siena run, and the largest lead at 15, 45-30.
Everything is going right for Siena here in the second half.
Kennedy trips and falls through 2 defenders. Who else but Mulvey? Rips the basketball away with the right hand, but the deflection goes all the way into the backcourt, and it's scooped up by Merrimack and Shelton into the front court right. The shot clock is
reset.
It's not in the right place right now. It's reading 30. So now they'll readjust it to 20 on the shot clock and 12:17 to go. Riley Mulvey got his hand on that. They won't give him his 5th block. They'll give the block to Brennan Coyle. And that's Coyle's second block. Siena with 7 blocks tonight in the MAAC championship game, led by Mulvey.
Kabir Kennedy, 32 points last time these teams played, 7 so far tonight.
And Connor, not 1 free throw attempt. This is a guy with 275 free throw attempts on the season. 15 to shoot. Kennedy veers to the foul line right. Jump shot. Rims out. Doty, a right block rebound for Siena. Safe can sniff it. Inside of 12 minutes to go. An eternity left, but Siena on a 12-0 run to begin the second half. Merrimack hasn't scored since the second half begun. Coyle, left arc. Feeds the left block and falls back. Hot potato, left corner. Doty, 3. Back rim, no. Mulvey tapping the rebound once, twice, out of bounds. Last off Riley Mulvey and Siena. It's 11:41 to play. It's Siena 45. It's Merrimack 30. It's a Siena crowd in the green and gold, all rising beyond the Siena bench. 11:41 separates Siena from its first NCAA tournament, cutting down the nets for the first time in 16 years from Van Wagner. It's Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
This is Siena Saints basketball on Jams 96.3.
A game of runs in the MAAC championship game. 11:41 to play. Siena's opened up its largest lead, 45-30. Looking to go to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 16 years. Alongside Connor Fenlon, Emmanuel Berbari. This game started 6-2 Merrimack. Then Siena ripped off a 22-3 run to build a 13-point lead that they held 3 separate times in the first half. But then Merrimack went on a 10-0 run final 2 minutes of the first half and cut it to a one-possession game. All the momentum into the halftime locker room. But what did Siena do? They started feeding Gavin Doty, the middleman, to start the second half. And Siena, from 3 points up to 15 points up. Connor, this is a 12-0 run to start the second half.
Yeah, Siena's just doing enough. And this is the one area Siena struggled the last couple games is with a lead, trying to, take too much time off the clock, knock out good shots. Think about this. Mount St. Mary's almost came all the way back a couple games ago because Siena just wasn't getting good looks, couldn't score, similar to what Merrimack was doing. Merrimack cannot score 0 points in the second half. And you said it, Doty called him out a little bit. 13, 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
He called up somebody on his 3 against Fairfield, one of 3 threes from Gavin Doty in the semifinal. He put a fake phone to his right ear. Now he's pumping up the Siena crowd. He's riling them up. He's throwing both arms in the air. How about Gavin Doty? 6 points at halftime, 7 of Siena's 12 so far in the second half.
How could anyone not like Gavin?
Oh, he is special. Merrimack, you figure this has to change at some point, though, offensively. You know, you're 8:30 into the second half. You haven't scored. Siena by 15. They have it half court right. The question is, can Siena weather whenever the next run is? Left arc Marrero gives it up top for a Shelton three. Way short, an air ball. Oh, Merrimack is all over the place. They are 6 of 20 from three. An air ball, a rare air ball from Shelton, hands it back to Siena.
Yep, just got to keep grinding out. Can't take good shots though here. You can't have any turnovers. Let this Merrimack team get out on a break and see the ball go to the net. Keep them on their heels.
Mulvey, the middleman, high post catch, up top Coyle, fakes a three, nearly tripped to the floor. He's ripped away the basketball, right to Mulvey. Loose ball, picks it up, blocked away by Branca's left hand. Doty rims out the follow, looks to get his own rebound, but it's taken by Ukwakazi inside the foul line. For a running Kennedy into the front court, down the lane with the right hand, banks it home. Kavere Kennedy downhill, just 3 of 11 before that shot. Cuts it to a 13-point game, 45-32, Saints on top.
And the guy you don't want to see the ball go through the net, Kennedy, that's now his 9th point.
32 the last time DC's played each other. Schultz just threw a bad pass over Mulvey's head, right into the arms of Kennedy. Motoring into the front court, down the lane with the right hand. Way short off the bottom of the backboard. Cleared by Mulvey. Kennedy way off balance there. Siena into the front court. Doty sprinting down the right side of the lane. Lays it in. Acrobatic on the run. 9 second half points for Gavin Doty. And Siena back by 15.
Good. Gavin Doty just the circus. It's like he's got the circus wheel outside.
Top of the key, Shelton three. Too much. Coyle high in the air for the Siena rebound. Coyle has 8 boards tonight. 9 points and 8 boards. Connor, he has impacted all phases of Siena's run.
Yeah, and how about this? Lately, that's what he's been doing on the defensive end.
Doty, 18-foot J, straight away. Too much, and it falls into the arms of Marrero for Merrimack weak side. 9:45 to play. Saints match their largest lead at 15. Marrero, left arc three. That's too strong. Coyle, a foul line board for Siena. Saints are outpacing Merrimack 14-2 to start the second half.
Yeah, time is on Siena's side. Just can't turn the ball over if you're Schultz. Good shots. Keep attacking this zone. They've done a great job getting wide open shots inside.
Looking through the 2-3. Coyle over the right wing. Attacking right of the lane. Floating Doty. Left arc. Hammering down the center of the paint. Flips up a righty floater. Too short. Mulvey the offensive rebound. Who else? He swatted away. No foul call. And Marrero with the steal. It's a loose ball skirmish. And a double dribble on Kavere Kennedy. Crossing half court. The freshman point guard MAAC Player of the Year is discombobulated tonight. And it's Siena basketball.
Jerry McNamara got that call. He was right in the ref's here. It was the right call, but he made sure to get that. How about, and why did he double dribble? Mulvey almost picked him from behind. He's doing everything.
Riley Mulvey, 9 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks, 2 steals. He's played all 31 minutes. He's about to set a career high in minutes in the MAAC title game. Doty right corner, half court right, 10 to shoot. Up top Coyle, nowhere to go. Finds Schultz left wing, left of the lane drive, 5 to shoot. Schultz bounces Mulvey with 4. Skip pass, right corner. Doty 3 with 2 to shoot. Ribs out halfway down inside the foul line. A Merrimack rebound. It's Marrero. 15-point Siena lead. Merrimack into the front court in the white. Marrero right of the lane drive. Bounces to Ukwakazi. Rises. Blocked away. Mulvey and Fuller back in the area. Out of bounds. Still Merrimack ball. The Siena interior defense is elite tonight. And they're going to review it. Siena wants a review. Brendan Coyle, both arms in the air, firing up the crowd. The crowd rises on the far side left. Jerry McNamara and Brendan Coyle together essentially challenged the call earlier. They were playing for it, led by Brendan Coyle. Now, Jerry McNamara looks to win yet another challenge and see if this block was last off Merrimack and Siena ball.
We never got to this point, but I believe no matter if they get it right, they're out of challenges, right? I don't think they get another one.
You lose the challenge if you get it wrong. The reason they have this one is because they got it right earlier.
Right, so they're going to lose this. No matter what, they're going to lose it, even if they win it.
But inside the last 2 minutes, you can review essentially any of these calls. That'll be an official review. 8:39 to play. Siena 47. Merrimack 32. Saints by 15. This matches the largest lead. And Connor, if I told you at halftime, as the officials are at the monitor, I told you at halftime, it was cut to a one-possession game. Merrimack was on a 10-0 run into the locker room spanning 2 minutes. That Siena would then plunge their largest lead in the second half. Where would you sign?
because let's talk about it. All the momentum was on Merrimack's side going into that locker room. And who was the one to score that going down? Kennedy saw the ball go through the net. Siena's done a tremendous job. Yes, we'll talk about the offense. On the defensive end, one and done. They've closed out to these shooters. This Merrimack team comes in averaging almost 8 made threes. Today, 6.
6 of 22. That's 27% for the Warriors on our Berkshire Bank box score. That's 7 ticks below their season average.
Successful by Siena. It's going to be Siena ball with 30 seconds on the shot clock.
It is Jerry McNamara's night. He's won 2 challenges. They keep the timeout. They just announced out of challenges. Jerry McNamara's won 2. It's Siena ball off the Mulvey-Folofak tag team block. It was credited to Folofak. Siena's 8th block tonight in the MAAC title game against Merrimack. They have a 15-point lead in the basketball. You look at Folofak on Kennedy to start. You look at the adjustment with Doty, the middleman, in the second half, and 2 successful challenges. You think Jerry McNamara is having a night?
Yeah, Beery should be getting a raise right now because he's the challenge guy. He's got 2. I think he's going to get a pat on the back right now by Coach McNamara.
That he does. Ryan Bury, right-hand man from Syracuse, coming to Siena with Jerry McNamara. Schultz is fouled in the backboard right on the inbound. It didn't take any time for Kavere Kennedy to commit his 3rd. So Kennedy is 2 fouls shy of fouling out with 8:34 to go, and Merrimack is 3 fouls shy to limit. Full court pressure. Doty races it into the front court for Siena. Breaks the pressure himself. Siena by 15, approaching 8 minutes to go. Mulvey back to the basket, top of the key on the catch. Shovels it out right for Coyle. Approaching 10 to shoot. Coyle bounces right. Schultz, right of the lane drive. Righty floater blocked away by Ukwakazi, and he picks it up off the deflection. An Ukwakazi block leads transition for Merrimack. Kennedy scoops it out. Brogna fakes a right wing 3. Right side of the lane drive. Up top Marrero. Hands off Shelton. Bounces left block Ukwakazi. Backing in Mulvey. Stripped by Mulvey. It's on the floor. 2 bodies in there for Siena and a foul call. Schultz and Coyle were in the area. Who's the foul call on? Mulvey had another strip on the inside. But we'll have to see what the call is with a foul going on either Schultz or Coyle. It's on Schultz. Schultz is first tonight, a far cry from the last meeting with Merrimack when Schultz had fouled out in 11 minutes. Justice Schultz, if you've noticed him throughout his career, he adjusts. 7:54 to go. Siena 47, Merrimack 32. Can the Saints complete it and cut down the nets? From Van Wagner, Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
Great moments are born from great opportunity, and that's what you have here. That's what you've earned. Gold medal savings. 1 dime down at Fogs Automotive.
Acres of pre-owned, many under 20 grand. And you get a lifetime engine warranty. Lifetime.
Now, I can't do it for you, but I can tell you this. Every vehicle is 1 dime down at Fogs Automotive. This is your time. Your chance to pay thousands less. Gold medal, event pricing, all makes, all models. Honda, Toyota, Mercedes, Ford, Chevy, BMW, and more.
With a lifetime warranty.
Now go see Coach Al and get that gold medal pricing. At Fogs Automotive.
On Route 50 in Scotia Glenville. FogsAuto.com.
FogsAuto.com.
21 versus 17.9 dime down plus tax and fees. $279 per month for 84 months at 7.9% APR. To qualify buyers, lifetime on vehicles under 75,000 miles.
Now, more Siena Saints basketball on Jams 96.3.
7:54 to play. If you came into tonight with dreams of a MAAC title, how could Siena get there? How could the 3rd time be the charm against a Merrimack team they lost 2 close battles to in the regular season? How could they dethrone the regular season champs? Oh, this is how you get there. You clamp down defensively. You go on a 12-0 run to start the second half. You go on a 14-2 extended run. Siena 47, Merrimack 32, and 7:54 to play, Connor. This has been the second half of legends for Siena.
Legends. It's just they've done everything one and done on the defensive end, and that's why Merrimack struggled. Only 2 points here. 2 points in the second half. Siena 14. Think about this. Siena had a big run the first half. It's been a game of runs for Siena, and they've been a proponent of it.
Merrimack to inbound. 7:54 to go. 20 to shoot. Off the Schultz foul before the stoppage amidst the loose ball scrum near the top of the key. Schultz's first foul. It's Marrero, Kennedy, Brogna, Ugwakazi, and Shelton. Clearing out, left of the lane, Kennedy. Backing in Folofak. Kicks out for a Shelton left wing three. That rims out. Folofak taps the rebound to himself for Sienna inside the restricted area. Now, Merrimack is 6 of 23 from three. That's 25%-ish. And Sienna into the front court left.
Yep, one and done. Tough three, making it every three they've shot has been contested. Exactly what you want for Sienna.
Folofak inside, muscles up a layup through Ugwakazi with the left hand, way short. Here comes Merrimack with pace and purpose up the far sideline. Brogna in between the rings. 7:15 to play. Brogna fires the top of the key three over Coyle. Got it. Todd Brogna's second big three tonight. And it's 47-35 Sienna by 12 with 7:05 to go.
Yeah, Sienna in a little bit of a scoring drought themselves. Got to keep going. Time is in your favor, but you got to take good shots. I'd rather you take a shot, not make it, and take all the time off the clock.
It's a 3-minute, 30-second scoring drought. Folofak at the foul line, the middleman. Jacking in Ugwakazi. He turns, righty hook, rolls in. Get out of my way. Francis Folofak breaks the scoring drought, and Sienna a 49-35 lead.
Schultz got a little blood on his elbow, so they're going to try to clean him up. And this is important because if they can't get it stopped, he has to come out.
In the meantime, the Sienna faithful waving the gold towels and applauding Justice Schultz, who just got taped up, and Marcus Jackson on the Sienna bench. He's having some fun with the Sienna fans right now.
This is awesome.
What a night in Atlantic City. Sienna looking to do the unthinkable. 6:30 to play. They're running 7 deep in this tournament. Brogna, a right arc three, banks it home. Wow, I didn't intend to do that. Brogna's second consecutive three makes it an 11-point game, 49-38, and 6:20 to go. Doty and Schultz exchanging in the backcourt. Doty fires it for Folofak into the front court, the middleman. He catches at the chest. Kick left corner, tapped out of bounds, couldn't get to Coyle. Last touch by Brogna. 17 to shoot for Sienna. Half court left with an 11-point lead and 6:14 to go in the championship game.
If I was to tell you Merrimack was going to start scoring the basketball and Brogna was going to be the guy that hit 2 threes in a row, you probably wouldn't sign up for that.
Cosine. Folofak back to the basket at the foul line. Back in Ugwakazi. He turns over the left shoulder. Steps through. Righty layup. Short. A long offensive rebound, though. Lucky deflection for Sienna. Schultz top of the arc. He can bleed some clock here with 5:50 to play. Middleman Doty. Nice pass intercepted by Brogna. Couldn't get to Folofak. And Merrimack ball. They can cut it to a single-digit game. Kennedy coast to coast with the right hand. Draws a foul, a blocking foul. Here comes Kaber Kennedy to the right foul line. His first free throw attempt tonight with 5:42 to go. He can cut this to a single-figure game.
Stop me if you heard this before. I saw this against Mount St. Mary's. I think they're a lot more aggressive than they were against Mount St. Mary's, but you got to keep running your offense. They've done a really good job against the zone. You got to get back. Cannot start fouling them and letting them get easy baskets without any time running off the clock.
You've had 2 passes amidst the zone that have been intercepted and led to runs in the second half. In the first half, when Merrimack went on the run, it was a Christian Jones feed, not on the same page near half court. That led to the run. Kennedy, first free throw attempt tonight, 82% foul shooter, swishes at home. He took 16 free throws, made all 16 against Sienna back on February 20th. Had a career-high 32 points. It's pretty remarkable. You have 5:42 to go in the title game. This will be his second free throw attempt to make it a 9-point game. Kennedy, 3 bounces. Ball at the right knee, throws it up. Got it, got both. 49-40, Sienna by 9. 5:40 to go. Merrimack still applying the pressure. Schultz breaks it up the center of the court, wheeling right to left, and Sienna can calm down in the half-court left. The veteran point guard Schultz, drifting left, back towards the right. Feeds Doty, half the shot clock on. Schultz eyeing up Kennedy, left of the lane. Schultz, hesitation, 10-foot J, blocked away. Ugwakazi, he's doing it defensively and saves it for Merrimack. Here comes Kennedy again. Down the right side of the lane to the rim with the right hand. Banks it home. All of a sudden, a 7-point game. 5:13 to play. Timeout, Jerry McNamara. The Merrimack faithful in the blue has risen. They have new life. Sienna had a 15-point lead. It's down to 7. Connor, this is a 7-0 run spanning a minute 15.
It all started with Brogna banking in a 3. Then he hit another one. Now Kennedy, 4 quick points. The guy, if you're Sienna, you don't want to see the ball go through the net for. Now he's up to 13.
Yeah, talk about a game of runs. This embodies it. 5:13 to play. It's Siena 49, Merrimack 42. Only one team can come away with the MAAC title tonight. One team will experience the ultimate jubilation. One team will think about, well, what could have been the crushing blow. And Siena, with the way this game started, multiple 13-point leads, and then the second half 12-0 run to start, spanning 8 minutes of game action, you got to hold this lead. Of course you want to win a title, but this has been your game if you're Siena. Coyle, Doty, Schultz, Folofak, and Mulvey, the starting five on the floor. You know, Mulvey might play all 40 minutes tonight. How would Jerry McNamara ever take him out? Schultz up the far end of the floor. Middleman Folofak out of the stoppage. Past the black stripe right at midcourt. 5:05 to play. Siena by 7. Both fan bases are rising now. They're both up. Coyle, left arc. Gives it up top for Schultz. Back in the hands of Coyle. 30-foot three. Too much. Battle for the rebound. Mulvey clamps down on it. Out of bounds. Last off Ugwakazi in his left hand for Merrimack. The effort from Mulvey creates a second opportunity for Siena. 20 to shoot and 4:52 to play.
Yeah, that was a deep shot by Coyle. Very, very. I haven't really seen him shoot, really. I think he looks a little nervous when he's catching the ball, so that's something to keep your eye on. I think the ball's got to be in Schultz and Doty's hands the next 4:52.
4:52 to go. Inbound Folofak, right corner. Up top of the aforementioned Doty. Scoops a lefty feed for Schultz. Eyeing up the 2-3 zone. 10 to shoot. Middleman. Folofak throws it down low. Mulvey taps it in. Mulvey with 4:35 to go. 41, 51, 42 Siena. How about an 11-point, 11-rebound, 4-block night for Riley Mulvey? Top of the arc, Shelton 3. Get it. Merrimack's come alive now. Ernest Shelton from 3. 51-45 Siena and 4:20 to play.
Yeah, Siena's got to get out on these shooters. They shoot a lot of threes. They're going to start hitting them. You got to be physical, run them off the three-point line.
4:05 to go. Coyle, left arc, looks right and finds Schultz. Pounds the lefty, dribbled hip high. Outright Doty, right side of the lane drive. He looks, he's doubled. 8 to shoot, he's hounded. Finds Folofak at the foul line. 4 to shoot, he's doubled. With 2, with 1. Folofak stripped to the basketball by Ugwakazi. Here comes a break. Barrero down the far side of the floor. Feeds a running Kennedy, stripped away by Schultz and a foul call. And here comes Kabir Kennedy once again to the free throw line. 3:47 to go, and Connor, he can make it a 4-point game. Strap in. 3:47 to play. Siena's gone silent offensively, and it's anyone's MAAC title game. 51-45. Siena on top. From Ben Wagner. Siena basketball on Jams 96.3.
Marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text SPARK to 215-215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text SPARK to 215-215. That's SPARK to 215-215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Your home for the Siena Saints. Jams 96.3.
3:47 to go. Atlantic City, New Jersey. The Siena faithful all standing in the gold and a few in the green on the far side left, hoping, dreaming of Siena holding on. 51-45. Siena over Merrimack. Connor, in the next 3 minutes and 47 seconds, it'll either be the highest of highs for Siena and a MAAC championship, or the lowest of lows, knowing you had a 15-point lead twice in the second half and 13 points 3 times in the first half. Siena still in the driver's seat, but Kabir Kennedy to the free throw line, looking to make it a 4-point game.
Yeah, and we've heard that. We've heard that time and time again. Kennedy to the free throw line. Kennedy to the free throw line. This would be his second time in the last 3 possessions he's going to be back at the line.
And this is the key the rest of the way. Kennedy, remarkably, did not take a free throw until under 6 minutes to go in this MAAC championship game. But he normally, out of his about 10 free throw attempts a game, he takes 7 to 8 of them in the final minutes. Late, crunch time. And that's what Kennedy's looking to replicate to bring his team back. The MAAC Player of the Year, the freshman guard from Philly, who averages 19 a game. Siena's held him to 13 on 5 of 14 shooting. He started 1 of 7 tonight. And now he shoots 2, looking to make it a 4-point game with 3:47 to play. At the right foul line, a deep breath, a shrug of the shoulders, a second deep breath. Kennedy, 2 bounces, his 3rd free throw attempt tonight. Bottom, he's 3 of 3, and that makes it a 5-point game. Kennedy, very slow and stoic at the right foul line. Second free throw to cut it to 4. Releases above the head. 2 of 2. 51-47. 3:47 to go. Saints by 4. Closest Merrimack's been since the first 4 minutes of this game. Doty races near sideline into the front court. Sienna in control, but it's rapidly dwindling. Can they hold on? Schultz and Coyle exchange up top. Looking through the 2-3 zone. Schultz, ball at the right hip. Bounces, middleman. Doty nearly lost it. Has it at the foul line. 8 to shoot. Spinning. 10-foot fadeaway. Jump shot. Foul call. Uguakazi got a hand on it and swiped Doty's arm. So Gavin Doty responding to Kennedy. 2 free throws of his own with 3:23 to go.
Yeah, no question right there. If just the basics of basic math, not math, but just life. If you shoot short, you definitely got. I don't. Sometimes people complain just to complain, but
Doty just had a rare missed free throw off the back heel. Doty quickly taps his own chest to say, "My bad." Doty's only missed 4 free throws in his last 78 attempts. That's how reliable he is at the foul line. 4-point Siena lead. Doty looking at the Siena cheerleaders calmly, their arms up. He sinks the second. Doty with 16, 10 in the second half of this title game. Siena by 5, 3:20 to play. Kennedy walks it up near sideline into the front court. Merrimack works it left around the perimeter. Doty to strip on Shelton, but it winds up right back with Uguakazi. And Doty pursues him and fouls Shelton. High on the left, 30 feet away. That's Siena's 7th. That's 1-and-1 time. Doty thought he had a strip, but that's number 7 on Siena. 1-and-1's the rest of the way for Merrimack. 3:08 to go. This would make it a 1-possession game.
And Merrimack's a really good free throw shooting team. Here goes Shelton going 87% from the free throw line this year.
89% in MAAC play. He has been virtually perfect. It's a 1-and-1. Merrimack on the flip side has 5 fouls, 2 shy of the limit. Shelton, best friends with Kabir Kennedy, went to high school together in Philly at Father Judge. Wow, he missed it short. Doty, a left block rebound for Siena. You virtually just had a 90% foul shooter. Give Siena a gift, a Christmas gift in the month of March with 2:55 to go. Doty attacking, left of the lane, wheeling it up with the right hand. Got it! Gavin Doty special. 2:45 to go. Siena by 7, 54-47. Left arc 3. Shelton knocks it down. That's 25 feet out. That's a prayer, and it was answered. 2:35 to go. 54-40. Siena on top. Saints in the green, into the front court left. Can they hold on in the MAAC championship game? Jokes out top. Middleman Doty backing down left of the lane. Turning, nowhere to go. Doty bounces Mulvey right arc. 8 to shoot. Back Doty with 7, with 6. Steps back, top of the arc 3. Doty! 2:12 to play. Shades of Jerry McNamara 20 years ago for Gavin Doty. Siena's opened up a 7-point lead again.
And he called his friend again on the way back with the phone.
Left arc Shelton answer 3 blocked. Ball back with the block with the right hand. Siena's 9th block tonight. 1:51 to play. Gavin Doty down the stretch has Siena up 7. And Jerry McNamara calls a timeout. Siena, the fans erupt. The bench erupts. Gavin Doty with 5 consecutive points on the offensive side of the floor. And that 3, Connor, one of the best we've seen all year from 25 feet.
Step back, shot clock going down, had no other thing. Step back, Jerry McNamara is my coach. Look at him. He's calling him, coach. It's my time. It's my time.
57-50, Saints back by 7. What's remarkable about that, Connor, Doty's jump shot, if Siena gets a stop at the other end, might have really taken the wind out of Merrimack's sails. Then Shelton hits the contested 3, and Doty's saying, anything you could do, I could do better. A step back 3.
Unbelievable. But if you want to win, your best players have to produce. What does Gavin Doty do? 21.
So with 21 in that 3 for Doty, he has 14 games with 20 or more this year. A sensational sophomore year. And 11 of those 14 games with 20 or more have come in the last calendar month. From the span of February 10th to March 10th. That is a clutch winning performer, Gavin Doty. Everything about him. A minute 43 to play. 57-50. Siena by 7. Remember, Siena's above the limit. 17 fouls. Merrimack is 2 fouls shy of the limit. Jerry McNamara has 1 timeout remaining. Joe Gallo for Merrimack, 2 timeouts left. He hasn't used one in the second half. Coyle to inbound. Saints basketball off the Full-Effect block. Siena has 9 blocks tonight. Huge reason they're winning this game. 4 from Mulvey. Schultz off the inbound. A minute 40 to go. 17 to shoot. Schultz looking at the 2-3 zone. Eyeing up Kennedy. Gives it left wing for Coyle. Floats it Doty, middleman. At the foul line. Driving right. Turning. Doty. Steps back, steps through, 5 to shoot, Schultz, top of the arc, 3, short, battle for the rebound, Doty has it, who else but Gavin Doty, crashing, and a foul call. Gavin Doty wiggled through everyone to grab the offensive rebound, the essence of his game. With a minute 21 to go, he gets fouled.
Are you surprised? The real question is, are you surprised he got that offensive rebound?
No. No. It just feels bigger on the stage, so much more magnified. A minute 21 to go. Gavin Doty, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds in 36 minutes. Schultz lobs it all the way into the backcourt. Doty can use it. He picks it up. A minute 20 to go, 20 to shoot. Doty bumping with Kennedy in the front court. Down to 12 to shoot. Schultz over the right wing. Feeds the middleman Full-Effect with 10 to shoot. Spinning down the lane. Full-Effect head fake with the right hand. Got it! A minute 5 to go. Saints can sniff the MAAC title. 59-50 Siena over Merrimack. And a foul in the front court. Doty didn't mean to. Wow. On a rotation with Kennedy and Shelton in the area. Doty looking to get through a screen. He fouls Shelton. Siena above the limit, so Shelton shoots a 1-and-1. Those Doty and Full-Effect buckets you're thankful for at this stage with Shelton at the free throw line.
Right. You're probably not going to miss it again like you did last time.
Shelton swishes the first one right on cue, Connor, with 57 seconds to go. 89% foul shooter in MAAC play. 59-51 Siena. Next Merrimack foul puts Siena on the line. Siena, 18 fouls. 2 of 2 for Shelton. 57 seconds to go. Jerry McNamara, 1 timeout remaining. Joe Gallo has 2. Doty racing it right to left. Finds his point guard Schultz on the far side. Has to get it to the near side. Does with Full-Effect, the middleman, and he's fouled from behind. Full-Effect's a 74% foul shooter, and Brogdon and Marrero just hounded him, harassed him, and put him on the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
How about this? Siena, 13 for 14. Only miss was that Doty banged his chest. 13, unreal.
We had talked about a key that got to knock down their free throws like earlier. They've done that tonight. Full-Effect, 2 of 2 so far tonight. Only his second trip to the line. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Just what he did the last meeting against Merrimack. He has 2 blocks as well. And Full-Effect playing in his 40th minute. Oh, he put it off the back heel. No, missed the free throw front end. Merrimack the rebound. Kennedy races it up. Out Shelton, top of the arc. Back in the hands of Kennedy. 40 seconds to go. Left of the lane, drive to the rim. Short, no foul call. Offensive rebound. No. 0 of 2 for Kennedy. Leaves it short, and Coyle gets fouled. He growls. Brendan Coyle, a 9-point, 10-rebound night, and he heads to the free throw line. Coyle got whipped in the groin. He's holding a place you do not want to get hit in, but he can laugh about that tomorrow. He's headed to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Sienna holding Kennedy to 0 of 2 on that sequence.
And they stayed down. They played defense with my key. Play defense without fouling. They body. Full effect on him has been game changing.
Cash those KeyBank keys. 34.6 to go. 30 on the shot clock. Coyle is an 80% foul shooter. Bensonese releases. Got it. 60-52 Sienna. And if Sienna wraps this up, you can look at defense to win this MAAC championship. Low 60s against Mount St. Mary's, against Fairfield. They've held Merrimack to 52. Coyle's got the second and pumps his fist with the right hand. 61-52 Sienna. 34 seconds to go. Merrimack into the front court. 30-foot-3. Shelton, right rim, no. Rebound tapped around. Taken by Kennedy to the rim with the right hand. Blocked! Riley Mulvey, hang a statue right now. 5 blocks for Mulvey. Out of bounds, stays with Merrimack with 18 to shoot.
He spiked that ball like a volleyball player.
Riley Mulvey. The family legacies bumping chests with his teammates to energize their buddy at this timeout. Merrimack's second to final timeout for Joe Gallo. You think about why Riley Mulvey came to Sienna to play any sort of role on a MAAC championship team. He has risen out of necessity to playing all 40 minutes of the MAAC title game. 3 brilliant efforts in the MAAC championship. Mount St. Mary's. Fairfield even greater. Today even greater than that. He is making Jack proud. He is making the Mulvey family proud. He is making Sienna proud, and he will forever be remembered.
Talk about a kid down and out beginning of the year. What, 3 or 4 weeks of not playing due to what happened at the St. Bonaventure game?
Concussion. Yep. Indiana game right before the new year. You thought he may never play again this year.
Down and out. And what happens? When your number is called, you rise to the occasion. And what did he do? Rose to the occasion. 7 guys, really playing only 5. Really only playing 5 today. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest about it. Yeah, Schultz in his 39th minute. Falifax played 40. Coyle in his 38th minute. Doty in his 38th minute. Mulvey's played 40. $26.5 to go. 18 on the shot clock. Off the Mulvey block, his 5th tonight, 11 points, 11 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and 5 blocks. Riley Mulvey with the rejection. It's Merrimack to inbound. Brogna looks. Ball at the right hip. Finds Shelton. Right corner 3. Short and air ball. Cleared by Schultz. Shot clock off. Fouled by Brogna. And the Saints can feel it. Schultz raises that right arm. Bangs chest with Riley Mulvey. Justice Schultz to the free throw line. Sienna by 9, 21.7 to go. And it's all but over. The Saints are going to go dancing for the first time in 16 years.
They say the world needs more Saints. Well, guess what? Get that bandwagon ready because Siena's the team of March. Let's get all the supporters we can.
Schultz, a 68% foul shooter. He's got a 1-and-1 at the left foul line. First free throw. Got it. 62-52, Sienna by 10. They're about to knock off the regular season champs, pull off an improbable run, and go dancing. Schultz is second to make it an 11-point lead. Schultz reams it out. Rebound Uguakazi. 20 seconds to go. Merrimack desperation. Shot clock off. Shelton top of the arc. He trips and a foul by Doty. He didn't mean to. He had his hands at his sides. Never hacked anything, but knocked to the floor. A pure momentum call, and you got a banged up free throw shooter. Helped up by his teammates, Ernest Shelton. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. That's Sienna's 9th foul, but this is a formality. He'll shoot, and then Sienna can dribble it out. Year 2 of Jerry McNamara means March.
He said it. He said it in his press conference. Who I put on the court will play as hard as they can. I will not put anyone on this court that doesn't give me everything they got. And definitely, this team has given everything they could to Jerry McNamara and the Saints.
Shelton sinks the first. Remember, going into the tournament, no Antonio Chandler with the ruling. Sienna could only go 7 deep. Riley Mulvey's been heroic. He's played 40 minutes, a career high in the MAAC championship game. The Stars have all shone brightly. All of them. To lead Sienna to this point. Shelton second. Swish. 15.6 to play. 8-point Sienna lead. Inbound for Schultz. Back for Doty. He's fouled. And who else but Gavin Doty goes to the left foul line for a 2-shot trip. It's double bonus time, and Gavin Doty, who started this all, can wrap up, put the finishing touches on a SIENA MAAC title.
Unreal. It's just truly what it is. Unreal.
The SIENA crowd all rising. The administration on the near side, left side of the floor, they're up as well, sensing a celebration. Doty's first free throw. Bottom. 22. 6 of 7 at the line. 8 rebounds. 2 assists, a steal, a block in 38 minutes for SIENA's MVP. He's getting the MVP chance. Knocks down another. It's been Doty's second half. 12 seconds to go. Kennedy up the floor. Left wing 3. Right rim, no. Schultz the rebound. 5 seconds. That will do it. SIENA back where it belongs. 64-54 over Merrimack. Schultz flings the ball in the air. And the Saints are marching into the madness.
What a run for the SIENA Saints, marching. The world needs more Saints, and SIENA Nation is going to get a lot larger in the next couple of weeks. I guarantee it.
For the first time in 16 years, SIENA is NCAA tournament bound. And you're right, that family will only grow. It's handshake lines, then it's celebration time. We'll hear from Jerry McNamara. This is our PrimeCompanies.com postgame show. It's SIENA. It's the MAAC championship. It's where it needs to be in Loudonville. 64-54. SIENA knocks off the regular season champs. They sweep Atlantic City, and they go marching into March Madness.
Unreal, man. Just down and out. Count it out. Plenty of time. Unreal. And they rose to the occasion over and over and over and over. Unbelievable.
SIENA has that MAAC tournament board that they've been updating each day, slapping the Saints logo on each and every journey and round along the ride. Now they slap it on MAAC champions. They're hopping up and down. Who else but Riley Mulvey is holding it above his head? The heroics of Mulvey. Double-double, 11 points, 11 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and get this, 5 blocks in the MAAC championship game. The legend is solidified for Riley Mulvey, and SIENA 64-54 over Merrimack, celebrating at midcourt.
That feeling that they have right now is a feeling you just unbelievable. You wish everyone could feel that energy. But guess what? Got a week off before they find out next Sunday where they're going. And I guarantee you right now, the green and gold travel to AC. They're going to travel wherever SIENA gets placed. Come out, support this team. They deserve it. Just so proud to be an alum.
It's a great day to be a Saint. They are holding the MAAC trophy high right in front of the SIENA bench. All of the green and gold faithful. Brendan Coyle is climbing up there. Brendan Coyle holding his hands high. The Niskayuna native, the senior captain, Brendan Coyle, in this MAAC championship game. A double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds. 2 critical blocks, 2 of SIENA's 10 blocks tonight. And you think Brendan Coyle is embraced by this SIENA faithful? What a MAAC tournament he had.
Unreal. Talk about a guy that was counted out, really struggled. Let's be honest, struggled shooting the ball a lot this season. Came out his senior night, went off. Game in game. Coyle, 2 for 7 today, 11 points. And you know what's big? Brendan Coyle, 11 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for a guy that most teams would try to go out on the defensive end. Not anymore.
Not in this MAAC championship. The defense has been the key for Coyle after lighting up the opening round, the quarterfinal against Mount St. Mary's from 3. 64-54 the final. Gavin Doty is going to be the MAAC tournament most outstanding player. I think that's a safe assumption, and it's well-deserved. He has poured everything into this moment. But Connor, our Broadview player of the game for this MAAC championship game has to be Riley Mulvey, right? Yep. 11 points, 11 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, 5 blocks, and he played a career-high full 40. He's our Broadview player of the game.
Player of the game, and it's just I know I've said this over and over, but talk about a team that guys were out of the rotation. Mulvey out of the rotation. Out, 4 weeks, 5 weeks beginning of this year. Even when he came back, didn't play a lot. Full effect. He got going after Tazzy got hurt. Think about last year, Doty, same thing, got an injury, able to get in there, but unreal. And so proud of this team. And I don't know if we're going to get Coach McNamara. Knowing him, he'll probably come over here, but it's unbelievable.
Yeah, we'll update you. He's about to talk to TV. He's hugging. Oh, this is emotional. What Jerry McNamara and Gavin Doty have been through together, everything. And making a commitment to keep Gavin Doty here for a second year has brought Siena back to the promised land and a MAAC championship. Jerry McNamara is crying happy tears. What a moment. Year 2 is golden for Siena under Jerry McNamara. He'll talk to TV first, and we'll try to get him for you on our PrimeCompanies.com postgame show. Connor, our Broadview turning point of the game, Merrimack cut it. Merrimack cut it right down to 3 at halftime. You can go with a couple of areas. Siena goes 12-0 over an 8-minute span. They hold Merrimack scoreless over 8 minutes to begin the second half. Or Merrimack cutting it to 4 and Gavin Doty hitting a vintage step-back 3. You could go with either of those, but there were turning points galore, a game of runs. This was an exhilarating championship game.
Weathered the storm. Merrimack came out, hit a couple threes in a row, couldn't score. We got to give a shout out. We got some Siena royalty in the building. One of the best players to play at Siena, Mark Brown, in attendance. I just looked over. He was sitting with John Dargenio, the AD. Mark Showbiz Brown in house.
Do you think Gavin Doty's done Mark Brown proud? You think he's done him proud?
He took his number. Let it come out.
Number 4.
It's just unbelievable.
You think he's done that number proud, that jersey proud? Gavin Doty with 14 games of 20 or more this year. His MAAC title game, 23-8. Multiple daggers down the stretch, including the 25-footer step back of ages. He played 38 minutes, and of Doty's 14 performances of that ilk, 20 or more this year, 11 of them have come in the final month of the season. Jerry McNamara is talking to the national broadcast right now. We'll try to get him for you right here on the PrimeCompanies.com postgame show. He came here saying, I'm here to win. And it took only in a year 2 to accomplish that and send Siena where it's always belonged, dancing. March Madness for a 7th time in the illustrious history of Siena basketball. And Jerry McNamara, exactly 20 years since a magical run. Remember the Georgetown game? Remember the semifinal where he took over? 20 years later, exactly to the day, he is a MAAC champion in his second year as a head coach at Siena.
I don't want to go too far. I'm not going to go too far and say what the Indiana football coach said. Google me, I win.
Yeah.
Has Coach McNamara told you what's going to happen? It hasn't happened. I'll be honest. I think he's talking to SVP right now.
He must be.
Because I thought he was going to be talking to the crew here, but it's not. So, this is late night. Just unbelievable. And, these guys deserve it. All the time they put in, and they just, been a lot of ups and downs. A team that beat them twice. And I said it's so hard to beat a team 3 times. Siena just came out. I think that run in the first half is propelled them to win this game, to be honest.
No doubt about it. Siena, remember, they had a 2-0 lead. Doty tips it on the inbound. Mulvey tips it on the inbound to Doty, easy finish. And then it's 6-2 Mount right away, 6-0 run. Siena responds with 22-3. 22-3 run. They go up 13 3 separate times in the first half. But the finish to the first half. You have Merrimack going on a 10-0 run the final 2 minutes of the first half. A 1-possession game in a halftime. And Siena responds with a 12-0 run to begin the second half. They build as large as a 15-point lead. It dwindles to 4, and then Gavin Doty, step back, in your face, 25 feet. It was his second half. We mentioned at halftime, Connor. Doty, you need big-time plays from a big-time player. He had 6 points in the first half and 17 in the second half of the MAAC title game.
MVP, unanimous first team all preseason. Had a chance at obviously getting player of the year, but Kennedy, the way he played all year, got to give him credit. But how about the defense on Kennedy? 15 points, 4 for 4, only 4 free throws. He only got 4 free throws the whole game.
All right, so Jerry McNamara, he has a prolonged TV stint. We're going to let him go tonight, but we're going to get you content along his ride. We're going to talk to Jerry McNamara plenty and post some stuff as Siena is MAAC champions for the first time since 2010. It's been 16 years. It's Siena's 7th MAAC championship. They'll go dancing back where they belong. That's our final TransFinder MAAC report, and our Yankee Trail's upcoming schedule is TBD. Siena will await its assignment after a 64-54 win over Merrimack. What a year. What an improbable run. Connor, final thoughts. Siena, MAAC champions. Doesn't that sound good as an alum?
It sounds good. I'm just, I was lucky to be on the last team that won the NCAA, went to the NCAA tournament in 2010. These guys, they model exactly what my teams do. They just play for each other. They love the school. It's hard. I know. You know what? You said it earlier. There was a chance any game you can either win or lose.
Right.
But like a team that you want them to win so much because how well they love each other, how they bought into what Coach McNamara said. They love the school loves them. This is what college basketball is all about. And guess what? Siena is here to stay.
Under this leadership, under this guy, he gets it on such a different level. This Siena program. Has it ever been in this type of hands? Of course it has been. It's a historic program. But you understand what I'm getting at. Jerry McNamara, after where it was 2 years ago, to go from 4 wins to 23 and a MAAC championship, it is a good time. It is a great time to be a Saint. Have fun, stay safe, celebrate the win tonight, celebrate the MAAC championship. We'll get you our Yankee Trail's upcoming schedule when Selection Sunday happens. So when Siena earns its assignment, Siena 64, Merrimack 54, and Siena for the first time in 16 years, they are